Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Boo. Hello.
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 We are speedrunning D&D today. We're not going to do prompts. I'm going to very briefly recap last session, and we're going to get going. Okay, we're speedrunning today, which means we want to try and get through everything in this as soon as possible. The best I could do for managing time crises stuff without literally sticking you in combat, which would be boring, is restricting us in real life to 3 hours. So that's what we're doing today. Last session, you guys were assessed by Tabitha, who is the kind of the showrunner almost for this. The entire purpose of that is she's described it as being a way to assess your ability so they can curate this speedrun challenge, this tournament for you guys. You had a bit of a chat with someone who was trying desperately to blackmail you into throwing the game or winning under certain circumstances so that they could make loads of money from you, and you managed to find out a little bit of information from Zaddy Kobold, was it Sir Roland, to get to Roderick to give you a little bit of information and blackmail them right back, so you guys are on level playing field. So, without further ado, you guys are on the starting line. You are in essentially a nice beer garden in a little portal on the other side, somewhere tucked away in this tavern. The sky is nice and bright. The sun is shining. Large portal, not portal, large orb, kind of acting like a big TV screen globe. Everyone can use to scry and watch the tournament. Lots of people who are gathered around. You are stood on quite literally a starting line. A line in the dirt has been drawn with some kind of paint that has been drawn on the grass. The far end of about 20 feet of lawn, surrounded by these quite high hedges and roses and prickly thorns throughout, is a glowing portal, big glowing blue portal. Next to you is Tabitha. She's got her clipboard. She looks not at all prepared for this. She brings up a horn and says, "Contestants, are you ready?"
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, just so you're all aware, any magical items that you have on your person will only work one time throughout the entire tournament. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
The siren calls, the horn blows, it's go time. Directly in front of you, 20 feet away down the lawn, is a portal. What are we doing, team?
Running through it.
Sprint through the
Running
portal.
through the portal. Fantastic. Have we made any adjustments to our equipment before we did this? Is everyone
no.
using the same stuff? Everyone happy with what they got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Probably
fantastic.
should have been more prepared than that.
So we didn't prepare anything for Haiku's mobility issues in comparison to everyone else.
I had nothing. I had to wait for another level.
Okay,
The
fantastic.
thing is, I'm not sure we have any way to compensate for hypermobility
I mean, I can take Randall's slippers off him.
It's an
Shove
option,
them on your feet.
but it's too late now. You
Yeah,
guys
too late.
bolt through this portal, and sure enough, horns are blazing, kind of like confetti is shot into the air, and you can see as you kind of, if you even remotely turn back and look back at yourself, you can see that there is some kind of like, there must be some kind of like floating observer near you that is kind of projecting you on this big like circular scrying orb in the background. As you bolt through the portal, the world disappears and reappears in front of you in a dark, dingy dungeon. 60 feet away from you are 6 platforms. These platforms are essentially what look like squares on the ground. There are maybe 1 foot off of the ground. It looks like perhaps they are some kind of button, maybe. From those, there is another 120 feet before you see a wall. This is a big kind of boring ass dungeon room. You're talking just brick all the way down, some torches either side of the room. It's about 30 foot wide and 180 feet along. At the very, very far end of this wall is a portcullis.
Mm-hmm.
I described that as 6 buttons. I meant to describe it as 5.
Okay.
Oh, I assumed 6, 1 for each of us, including Nugget.
There's 5 of us,
There's
including
5 of
Nugget.
us, including Nugget.
Well,
Says the
I'm teaching maths on it.
and 20 intelligence character played by maths teacher.
In your
Sorry, he
defense.
just brought me into it. You know. He was
Yeah,
the
exactly.
county
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
The floating observer.
GM.
Okay,
Does
let's
it
go.
look? Go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
I was gonna say, are there any like symbols on any of the switches, or does
Mhm.
it literally look like 5 of?
Roll
5
me an
switches, 5 of
investigation
us?
check.
God,
I will
I'm
help.
the worst person to do that. Okay, perfect. Great, thank you.
There does not seem to be anything about either of those, any of these kind of buttons, raised platforms that really is distinctive about each of anyone.
Let's start on the buttons.
Yeah, is
Yep.
it just one button each?
Let's try that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Surely enough.
Damn
Each
the
of you
button.
make your way to your buttons. You stand on top of it, and you see the portcullis begins to rise.
Oh.
I have a feeling.
I want to step off the button.
You take a step off the button, and you see the portcullis slowly begin to descend.
Excellent.
Maybe
Okay.
Wonderful.
we could put something on one of the buttons and then Haiku, like, how fast can we all run?
I
We haven't mentioned
can
that.
run real fast.
Yeah.
I could also get through it without needing to do anything, but that might be early to use that, you know?
Yeah.
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 Is there anything heavy around? Barrels, boxes.
This is a straight up clean room. All you can see is the torches that are in the walls.
Did we get
Okay.
rid of the body yet?
We're about to say we do have something heavy on us.
No, you can't get it out. People are watching.
People are literally watching.
Okay.
Look how we're trying to win so we don't get exposed for murdering someone by exposing this.
Just
Like closing,
instantly.
yeah.
What a
very
way
first
to
thing we
admit to
do.
murder, dunking the corpse of the person that you killed on essentially live
We just
TV.
found it.
Yeah.
And not to mention, it would only cover one button. Which obviously, we already know doesn't
Yeah.
work, so it would be completely
Wanna-
pointless.
We,
What was if I want to try lying down across 2 buttons?
Okay.
Ooh, because you are super
How
fast.
far are the buttons apart? Can we lie on more at once?
Yeah, well, let's say they're about 5 feet apart. Randall can,
so I can lie on
comfortably
2.
lay on 2 of them, yeah, and they appear
Yeah,
to
does that
take his weight.
does
So
that
if
still do
everyone
the
else
door?
was on the other buttons, then it would
Yeah.
stay open, yeah.
Okay, so then we can get Haiku through.
I was alternatively thinking Randall just zooms ahead with the immovable rod and just whacks it like underneath the portcullis.
Oh, yeah.
I
that'll
know
work.
we've only got
Doesn't-
one use for it, but this
yeah.
feels pretty fitting considering how slow I am.
Maybe we try letting you just step through and see if the rest of us can just run through before it drops first, and then we try using the immovable rod.
Yeah.
Let's try that one first.
Okay.
I want to say hello to everyone in chat, by the way. I'm sorry that we're this is a
Hello.
time crunch one. Hi everybody. Okay, so what was the plan? You're gonna sprint ahead and see what happens essentially whilst everyone else is on the buttons. Is that right?
So
Yeah,
Haiku's going to go through.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so Haiku's gonna try whilst you're all on buttons. Haiku's gonna just
Yep.
try and run for the door.
Yeah,
Yeah, Haiku's gonna
because
be able to
Randall
get
can hold
through.
down too.
Yeah.
Because I can hold 2 down.
Where the
Right,
rest of us
okay.
are
So we can get
on.
Haiku through, and then the
Oh,
rest of us are going to
right.
try and run, and maybe
Yeah.
Nugget
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
like carry someone who's slow.
I would like to prep like through the doorway then with myself the immovable rod, and if it gets to like my head level because I'm the tallest one, boop on the wall.
Okay, how
Can't get
fast
under
can you run? If you were doing a dash action.
How fast can
60.
anyone run?
60 feet.
Okay.
But
Well,
like
sure enough.
all 5
it's
of
not
those
me.
people are on
I'm
buttons.
just, it's nice. I'm just asking.
Okay.
Just good information to have. So the buttons are pressed. Essentially, you've got Randall as 2 people in this instance. And you
Mhm.
are, I'm assuming, still running because you've got a time pressure. You're getting your way down the room. And sure enough, it means like the portcullis is not moving down. It's still very steady whilst Randall's on the button. Or 2 buttons.
And I think we do like a quick countdown, and then the rest of us all head forward at the same time to see if
Yeah.
we can make it before it closes.
Sure. So are you going to be underneath the portcullis? Are you going to be behind on the other side of the portcullis? Or
Underneath it.
Okay, so you're underneath the portcullis. As you all kind of make a break for it, we got speeds of about 60 with dashing for everyone apart from Randall, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's Randall's max speed?
120 if I'm dashing.
Okay, so you are dashing, and you manage to make it easy peasy before the portcullis is about halfway down. The rest of you are getting there, skin of your teeth. What I'm going to require, if anyone's going to try and... the portcullis is closing. You've got maybe a foot and a half before it's hitting the ground. It's spiked pieces coming down. What are you doing?
In that case, I'm going to block it with a rod.
Okay, so you're going to block it whilst it is 1.5 foot off the ground.
Yeah.
Whack the rod in there.
Mm.
Okay. You put the rod in, you activate it. Immediately you recognize that it is no longer something that you can activate. It is keeping the portcullis 1.5 foot off of the ground. Oro can very comfortably fit through that. Can Neurally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
1.5 feet.
She's
quite a lot.
she's only like 5'7". She's a little thing. She's a sorceress.
Okay.
She's
All
not.
right. Bear in mind, it's also a portcullis. Like it's the base of it that's happy, but there are still spikes going down.
Yeah.
Good answer, though. Okay, so you're able to skirt your way underneath it, or scooch rather, comfortably underneath the portcullis. Congratulations, your first speedrun trial
wasn't so
is
bad.
over with, and the immovable rod is out of the equation.
We can still take it with us, though, right?
Don't like.
It just won't
Don't like.
stop anymore.
Sure, I'll allow that. I mean,
Okay.
I was going to return it to Haiku at the end of the thing anyway. So.
Now just a
Paper.
rod.
It's now
Okay,
the
so
movable
you
rod.
find yourself in a new room. This room is 120, as a lot of these, 120 feet high, but it is only 10 feet in radius, as it is a circular tower. Okay? So at the top, you can see that this circular tower, spiraling all the way up into the air, is what looks like a glowing kind of like a foot, like some boots maybe, kind of just hanging in the air above you.
So is it just like a smooth wall all the way up? It's not like a
Smooth
spiral
wall.
staircase or anything.
Nope, smooth wall all the way around.
I get on.
Anyone tell
Are
what
they
that
like
is?
normal size of boots, or are they big boots?
They are normal sized boots, yeah.
I get on Nugget.
Okay.
And fly up there.
As you start to fly up, you hear a mechanical whirring and a clinking, and sure enough, traps start activating from about 10 feet up all the way to the ceiling. It is chock-a-block with swinging axes, spikes, arrows. You're seeing kind of these like just full-on actual metal gauntlets on sticks that are just coming out the wall, like doing little punches and stuff. It is rigged entirely with traps, top to bottom. It is definitely something that could be maneuvered, but flying straight up on a giant bat is going to be tough.
Can I investigate for some kind of like a button to disarm them? Or
You
something?
absolutely can. Can you give me an investigation check?
Guidance.
Can I help?
You flew. I can't touch her.
25.
Oh my god. You notice two things. The first is that you notice that there is a small brick in the brickwork that has the face of a fox on it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. You do notice that there is a small panel that you could remove that has some complicated machinery in it. You suspect that would be something you would be able to disable some traps with it. Maybe not all of them, but a significant portion of them.
I tell everyone else that there's two things. There's something with a fox on it, and then another thing with like a plate on with some like machinery thing behind it. Which one?
It's got to be the machinery thing, right?
Yeah, how high up is that, the machinery
Yeah.
one?
It's right next. Is ground level.
Okay.
It's aura level.
Okay. I open up that panel and.
Okay, you open up the panel and you start to take things apart. Can you give me a sleight of hand check, please?
Yep. Oops. 7.
Okay, you hear a and a bunch of sparks come flying out of the panel. You think you may have sped one of them up, but only for now. You're certain you can undo the progress and you can fix this. It's just temporarily things have gone awry. You also take 8 points of lightning damage.
How?
Can we see anything up there aside from these boots?
No, They are floating at the top of this tunnel. This kind of
There's
tower.
no doors.
There's nothing. You can see the ceiling. It's lit enough that you can see all the way up the 120 shaft.
Randall, you can run up walls, right? Do you think the boots will only work once?
I think so, but what I might be able to hop up the wall, and then maybe only one boot won't work. Is there
It
two
took me a
items?
second to figure out why that was a. Yeah.
There's two of them.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, if we've got no other way of getting up there, then I can do it.
Yeah.
I could levitate someone up there.
Give me another sleight of hand check if you're still trying to disarm the
Yeah. I'll try again.
traps.
If
Oh my
Is it
God.
mechanical? Could Haiku help you with that? Okay, too late.
Yeah, my sleight of hand is nowhere near that.
Rolling
Remember
really bad.
our nice little trap duo that we had in that tomb of
I
Ancio?
know.
13 points of lightning damage.
Oh my God. Okay, ow. I'm not doing that one again.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, I'll just run up normally because I don't want the. I want to have to hop and also try and dodge traps. I think that might be
Sure.
too much. Too
Sure,
much random
sure.
bullshit.
I'm
at
gonna
once.
guidance before
Okay,
Randall.
so
takes
you're
off.
gonna just try and run straight up the wall, avoiding all the traps to get towards where
Yeah.
these floating boots. Okay,
Yep.
fantastic.
And just, I guess, grab them.
So make some dexterity saving throws, please. I'd like 4 dexterity saving throws from you.
Is it the first one that's going to be guidanced?
Oh no.
Yes.
You have guidance for a minute, I think. Check it.
I'm pretty sure
You
it's
can
applied.
use.
Oh, yeah, you can use it to any rolls during that minute, can't
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, let's do the first one.
you?
Yeah, you have a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Let's just do the first
Oh,
one.
okay.
That's fine.
So, sure enough, some spikes come out of the walls, and you are able to deftly avoid them. You kind of hold in place as one of them goes in front of you and one of them goes behind, and it's very tense for a moment, but you're okay. Keep it up. You've made it up.
Guidance is for ability checks, not saves. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't think
Okay,
it was going to be a save. I
flash-
thought it was going to
Oh,
be a check.
no. That's what
Flash of
resistance
inspiration.
for.
Flash of inspiration, +5.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
Well, then you're okay. Another dexterity saving throw is a 15. Fantastic.
15.
Sure enough, an axe comes swinging across horizontally this time. Would have taken off some of your hair, but you're okay in that department. You're
Yep.
close. You've made
Safe.
some progress. Keeping on. Oh
Easy
my
peasy.
goodness!
No
easy peasy,
problems.
Fantastic.
Strolling
Getting
it.
right past the arrows as they dodge right past you. Oro, are you working on the disarming?
No.
What's you doing?
Please let me take that over.
No, I'm watching what Randall's doing. If I've been.
Okay, Haiku, are you going for it?
Yeah, what can I'm gonna cast mending on it to see if we can bring it back to its default.
Sure.
You know.
Okay, well, you cast mending on it. Surely enough, some of the wires that come back together. You inspecting it, you suspect that Oro was pretty damn close to having this thing disabled. It was just that it had some kind of like feedback, kind of don't mess with this kind of shit in a way. Do you want to continue interacting with it?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh, bugger.
So nice to see more
I'll help
gobbos in
you.
the chat. Hi, guys. Give you advantage.
Oh.
Oh.
never mind.
Okay. You start to continue the work that Oro's done. Grateful that you had, because there's no chance that you would have succeeded in the way that you have without the groundwork being laid for you. You hear a clicking whir as the traps continue spinning. Nothing has happened to the traps whatsoever, but one portion of the wall at the base is where the clicking whir came from, and you see a small seal around what looks like a door frame appear.
I push it.
You push it, and sure enough, the door moves back and then slides to the left, as there is another corridor in front of you. Randall, are you continuing upwards?
Yeah, I think Randall's going to be so focused on getting to the top that this is
Fantastic. In which case, please give me one more dexterity saving throw as the big old boxing gloves are coming out. Okay, well,
Nice.
let's Set all the DCs at 15. Why not, Tom? I
Exactly
thought sure there
what
are
you do.
four dexterity saving throws at 15. One of them will hit them. Nope, you're okay. As these gloves go sliding past you, and once again, Randall's just finding this too easy at this point, sliding up there. Well, it's just as well because it's making for good TV upstairs. You manage to get to the top of the tower, standing on your slippers, and you see, sure enough, there are two kind of glowing golden boots on top of here.
I want to check them for like a trap, like a tripwire trap kind of thing.
Sure, investigation check.
Can I
Oops,
help?
it's too small.
Can I help?
You shout words of
Not
encouragement.
120 feet away, probably not. There does not appear to be any kind of trap that is directly associated with these boots. You think you could probably...
Alright. I grab them boots.
Fantastic.
Give me the
Yoink.
booties.
Sure enough, you managed to grab them. And you can see that they have wings on each side of the boot. They're kind of like a translucent, kind of like see-through almost feathers, which is why you couldn't see them without being closer. So you grab them.
Okay. And now I need to get back down. How far down is it?
You hear that all of the traps stop.
Oh, okay.
It's 120 feet down.
Cool. I don't need to drop all the way down then. I'll walk down casually, but I'm not going to step onto the floor.
Okay.
I'm going to stay on the wall.
So that you
Yeah,
can
if you never
continue using
stop
it.
using them.
Jammy bastard! Jammy
Yeah.
bastard!
Smart.
Good. All right, okay. In which case, you come back down to the end and you see that your friends have found a secret wall. The secret wall appears to be leading on into another chamber. Everyone gonna go?
Yeah.
I found these. I don't know what they do. They got
Why?
wings.
Oh,
Cool.
looks
Maybe
Maybe
like
get on the
give
haiku.
Yeah.
Always me and Jenny.
Oh my god, can we
Haiku looks mildly offended, but accepts them.
have like a Cinderella scene where we see if they fit Haiku's feet? Oh my god. they
Clearly
do.
tortoise shaped.
Right, we move into the next chamber. In this chamber,
Specifically walk around the door frame.
okay, you're staying on the
Yes.
walls. Okay,
Yep.
fantastic. You can see that there are 3 panels in front of a door that is made of an additional 3 kind of segments of sliding stone. It almost looks like if all 3 of the kind of panels were interacted with correctly, then all 3 of the elements of this probably a door would open. Each of these panels has some kind of puzzle on them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some puzzles.
Yay!
One of them is an anagram. One of these I'm giving to Jenny because she's the streamer and that makes sense. One of these I'm giving to the rest of you. And the other one is going to chat, which chat can do.
Don't let us
And
down, chat.
If anyone finishes their puzzle,
No pressure.
any of the players, if you finish your puzzle, you can help with the chat.
Right.
So, let me quickly get this.
Could you put mine in the D&D call?
I will, yeah.
Okay.
This is for chat and everybody. It is a straight up jigsaw.
Love it.
This one's for Jenny. It's a sliding puzzle. And the rest of the party see that they have an anagram to decide.
Oh,
Okay.
jigsaw.
The anagram reads hint revoking, and its clue is do not tax your mind.
And an anagram, just to make sure I know, is like the letters are jumbled around, and you have
Yes.
to make another word or phrase with them.
Yep.
Mhm.
The deep sigh from Docs.
This is something I feel like Randall might be good at, but I am not.
Jenny getting on that puzzle immediately. Oh, it's so nice. I can just see all the little hands in the jigsaw moving the puzzle bits around.
Oh, that's cute. I love it. Okay.
Chat's going to be quiet whilst everyone's
Yeah, we're
Working
gonna be
away on
quiet
that.
whilst this is happening as well.
2 rooms in less than 20 minutes. Good job, team. Right? I'm shocked and a bit annoyed. But also,
We're
I
gonna
don't feel.
need that
I was
time
going
for
to say
this
I
one,
don't.
think.
I don't feel bad about the other one things I put in here now.
Would it be better for the 3 of us if we talk out loud, or will you 2 think better if we are all quiet
Uh,
until we have like a suggestion?
I did
I
mine.
currently have nothing, so feel free to talk aloud.
Okay.
I did my
So
puzzle.
I
One
wanted
stuff.
to.
You done?
Yeah.
One of the 3 panels slides open.
And,
Behind it, you can see a corridor.
Oh.
It
Does
is
it look
a.
like we even need all 3 of them to open?
It's a 1 foot wide tunnel, but you can see that there is a shimmering kind of like magical field almost. You suspect that with enough magical expertise, perhaps you could get through it, but that you would benefit from having more panels open.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit! This puzzle's difficult. Okay.
Do not tax your mind.
For the
Probably-
anagram.
Wait, so you finished yours, Jenny?
Yeah, I finished mine.
Oh, okay.
The sliding, yeah, didn't it?
Easy. Oh, my stream was really delayed.
Oh.
On my stream, you were still doing it. I was like, "Are you sure you finished it?"
Yeah, I definitely finished it.
What were you gonna say, Docs?
Is there anything? Is there like an entry place for that anagram answer, and does it have like multiple something that would look like multiple different words? Or is
Good
it just like
question? Roll me a perception check to see if you can figure that out.
with advantage, right? Because I'm looking.
Sure.
Heck yeah.
What'd you get? Oh, you suspect that this would be one word.
Word.
Okay, I think it's one word.
Chat's fucking storming through this puzzle, though.
I can help, right? That you said we could.
Yeah.
Okay,
Help,
okay,
help,
okay.
help.
Okay, I'm writing this in that just so I can see it out loud.
Do not tax your mind. What?
So think can be pulled from hint revoking. Which would
Yeah.
leave-
Yeah. What does that leave? That leaves revoing.
King and rev.
I'll have a good time.
You set all your toddlers on a task.
That's
I've all got a job to
just
do.
the best way to DM. To get you guys to do a bunch of work. I don't get to do this as a lecturer. I've got to talk for fucking 4 hours straight.
To do. God, I'm so internet poisoned. There's only one word that I can. I'm not even saying it. So thinking and then the words REVO are a possible. Or the letters, rather. I'm just trying to think of.
Hi, off-duty Otter and company. How's
Hello.
it going?
Oh my god, thanks so much for
Hello.
the raid. Sorry, I can't see the checks. I'm on this puzzle. Thank you.
Welcome, Raiders. I'm the DM, and I've set my party on a puzzle. We're in the middle of a speedrun dungeon tournament challenge, where if the players can complete all of the encounters that I've got set for them in the 3-hour session that we play for every Sunday, then they become first place and they get a bunch of goodies. If they don't, they don't. So far, they've got through 2 rooms in very little time, and they are currently almost finished 2 of 3 puzzles that I've set them.
Come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Don't
2
worry,
more
we're gonna
pieces
be-
left.
We're gonna be stuck here for
I love you,
the
chat.
rest of the time.
Well done, chat, everybody.
Oh my
Fantastic
gosh.
work.
Yes.
Good
Oh.
job.
Nice. Beautiful frog.
Wow, fantastic. A nice little frog.
Overthinking. Literally yells
Overthinking.
out overthinking.
Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding,
exactly
ding.
what we were doing.
Ching, 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 ching. You guys put all the pieces together. You see the sliding doors open, and sure enough, the entire corridor is open and easy to access. You also feel like a little bit of hop in your step, almost a little bit of pep, a little bit of bounce. You think that maybe the jump distance has increased.
Oh.
as if the jump spell had been cast on you. Thank you very much to chat and everyone that helped with the puzzle.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, Chad.
Thanks, chat.
I had a lot of fun with that.
Yes.
Okay. Sure enough, the doorway is open and you guys are able to continue on to the next room. This
On the
may
wall.
be the hardest of all.
On the wall.
Staying on the wall.
That is perpendicular to us the entire time.
You guys,
It's one
that's why
use.
Randall was struggling so much with the anagram. He was
Yeah,
looking
I
at
was
it
trying to
sideways.
read it at the side.
Yeah.
You guys are
looking
going
onto
through
a
this
wall with the
way
ceiling.
too fast. You guys move into the next chamber. The next chamber, there is a stall. There is a door on the other end, just a plain wooden door with a handle at the other end of the room. In the middle of the room is a stall, and on that stall is a boomerang. Not a boomerang, sorry, a frisbee.
Even worse.
Your Haiku's eyes go like glazed over.
It's the trauma room.
You
Great.
hear, you
Very.
hear from the side of the room. What am I doing here? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Who's that?
Does it sound
Hello?
like who I think it might sound like?
Are you here to play frisbee with me?
Fucking killing that guy.
Sure enough, in the
Oh,
corner
that's
of the room, walking towards the frisbee, is Barry the Redcap. For those of you in the chat who are new
Oh
and
my
don't know
God.
who Barry the Redcap is,
GG.
Barry the Redcap is someone who has traumatized one of our players. But when
Guess
they
who?
first met, we were just playing a wonderful game of frisbee, and we had a nice time. We played some frisbee, and then they left. Barry the Redcap left, and you found out what a redcap actually is. And that redcaps need to sustain themselves on the lifeblood of other creatures. And it appears that Barry Redcap killed one of Haiku's friends that no one else was really that attached to.
Did you say the frisbee was on a stall?
Yes.
It's on Astravicus' stall, isn't it? Fuck you.
Wait. Okay, I want to see if this is an illusion.
Sure. Roll perception check.
I'll help.
If the advantage,
Sure.
if I get that from the help, then
Yes,
I
you do,
only
100%.
managed to
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
a 12, but I am proficient.
It does not appear to be an illusion.
Oh no.
What are you doing here, guys?
Haiku
What
barreled
am I
into
doing
Barry.
here? You Whoa! What's this about? He kind of like tries to dodge and duck you out of the way. You can roll like a attack if you'd like tackling.
Please.
Okay. Sure enough, you collide with Barry. You slide across the floor and you bounce kind of into the wall. That extra bounce from the leap spell really kind of helped you close the distance very surprisingly quickly, and it caught Barry off guard by a long way. Whoa! What the heck is this about? Are you all right?
He's got such a friendly accent.
Eh.
I mean,
No speak, only eye gouge.
You're gonna start attacking Barry.
Yeah!
5 points of damage. All right. Sure enough, your claws cut into Barry's skin. And you can see him go, "What on earth is this? Why are you trying to hurt me so much? Are you going to let him do this to me? Let them do this to me. I'm bleeding here."
Did you kill the person who used to sell potions out of that stall? You
I
might
don't-
not have, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's your name?
My name is Barry.
Do I feel like they're lying when they said I don't know what you're talking about?
Roll me an insight.
I'll help.
Sure.
I love the idea that Oro and Nurli are actually like whispering to each other and actually trying to like desperately figure out a way out of this.
Please let it be an illusion. Anything, please.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay. You can tell something's awry. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Whether or not he is lying about it, or whether or not perhaps he doesn't remember. It's really a 50-50 at this point. But it's your you don't think that this is you don't think it's Barry.
Haiku, something's wrong. Why would he even be here? This doesn't even seem like a puzzle.
I don't
Like,
feel like
there's
it would be
something to
killer,
this.
man. Leave him.
I'll attack again.
Oh,
Okay, go for it.
I want to look at the frisbee. What is the?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sure enough. Another chunk comes out of Barry. Please, no! No!
He's not even fighting back,
Not
right?
even fighting back. There is a frisbee on the stall. Yeah. You want to investigate it?
Yeah.
Sure. Just whilst Haiku's over there beating the shit out of Barry,
I'll help
you
Oro
pick up the okay. Investigate it. Sure. How dare the DM use the trauma of my past against me? Imagine.
It's meant to
Sure.
be.
This looks identical to the frisbee that you used whilst you were throwing it around with Barry the first time you met him. In fact, did you guys hold on to that frisbee? Someone had that?
I think we
I think he
did.
did leave it with us.
I think someone held on to it.
Do I have it?
Haiku, like, throw it back. at them,
Oh
or
yes,
something.
Haiku did.
Yeah,
throw it.
I went to
yeah.
hoof it to the back of
Yeah.
their head as they walked off.
Oh.
Well, it's very reminiscent then of the frisbee. It's very light in your hand. Everyone loves a bit of frisbee.
I turn it
You
over.
play
Does it
some?
have a message on the back?
There is no message on the back of it. No.
Is there a door in this room to like? Get
There is a
out?
door at the far end of the room. Yeah, just a plain wooden door with a handle.
I'll try the
Challenge is
handle.
just to walk through the door, just walk through
Yeah.
the room. That's all.
It opens.
Yeah, the
Haiku,
door open.
Haiku, we gotta
Guys.
go. Leave it now.
we
Leave
gotta
it.
go. Yeah.
Haiku.
Haiku, it's not really Barry. Please, 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 please.
It's here to
Come on, come on.
distract you. It's here to distract you. It's brought your worst enemy here.
It probably won't even die.
Yeah, no, they won't.
No,
If we die here, we come back.
that's why they're not fighting back. Do you think Barry wouldn't fight back? Barry's a killing machine. We know that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Haiku, please.
I'll relent.
Okay. You let go. Barry is there. Please don't let him hurt me anymore. Please. No.
Come on, we gotta go.
Okay, let's go.
Me like grabbing Haiku by the arm and running with him and being like, "This is a lot of growth that you've shown. I appreciate this. I'm recognizing this right now."
Okay, as you guys make your way into the next chamber and you walk away.
Seriously,
Barry
that was
kind
it.
Yeah, literally, that was it. I literally designed this chamber to fill time because I knew you wouldn't be able to let Barry go. You see a ripple of magic kind of over Barry, and it's like a short gentleman whose like skin is kind of like a mottled black color. He's bare from top to toe, and he's like smokes a cigarette. Like, easy work. Just completely sheds Barry's skin. A doppelganger walks away.
Let's
love
keep the
it.
frisbee.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it?
Put him in my bag.
Oh, got a
Fantastic.
frisbee this time.
Okay, so you move on to the next chamber. As you step through the doorway into the next chamber, your foot almost like you go from upright and you're still upright, but it's like you're revolving almost, like 270 degrees as you put your foot down onto the ground. You are in what appears to be a room with 20 sides. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? There are
Why?
Wait,
20
which-
sides.
Which of the sides am I stood on?
The door closes as you guys come on all in.
Wait, has Randall
As you
also
are-
rotated 270 degrees? 'Cause that means he's back to normal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It just like you step in it and it feels like you're like going all the way around, but the door closes as you come in behind you, and there are 20 doors, one on each wall.
Are they numbered?
For the sake of this, they are numbered
1 to 20 or
1 to 20.
okay.
Surely we should start at the highest number first? Or I guess let's look around and just see if there's any indication, like a puzzle of some kind or something.
Yeah, is there any like text anywhere or anything outside of the numbers 1 to 20?
Okay,
Mhm.
can you give me some investigation checks, please?
I would like to help Aura.
Oh.
I would like to help. Aura. Oh, there's a +9 on that one. That's pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, that's
You can take the help action for that if you want to roll it again. Did not help very
I
much.
forgot
Okay.
that you're
So much investigation in this.
I just know that
Ah.
mine is absolute garbage. I will be helping
It
somebody.
makes sense for you to default to Oro to be the person that you would help because Oro does a lot of the investigation stuff.
I think it's from the early days when Oro was our only investigator, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I'll help Oro. I'll help Oro.
Sure. Okay, yes, sure enough, you can see that each of the door handles, so each of these doors is a different color, a different shape. You can see that, the kind of design of the door is distinct in each of them. The doors do appear to have symbols on the door handles, but they are very small, very fine, delicately etched. So it's the kind of symbol that you can only really see if the lighting is correct. And this room appears to be kind of unanimously, flatly lit from some kind of mysterious source in the center. No shadows are really being cast apart from yourselves. So when you move around, you create the shadow that allows you to see the symbols on each of the door handles. Can you roll me a... Let me just check this.
Shadowcast. Check.
Assuming that whoever is noticing this is talking about this out loud, right?
Yes.
Do we feel like light would help us see better or not?
You suspect that it would probably not contribute too much beyond being able to use it as a trick to reveal these symbols.
Okay.
Can you roll me a flat intelligence check, please? Just about actually everybody.
Oh,
good.
oh, here we go.
Oh.
I guidance haiku.
Wait, I've been guidance.
Yeah.
Well, I figured of the lot of us, you
Stack
would
it up.
probably end up with the highest roll. Yeah, exactly.
27.
We only need
Jay
one
is
of us
just trying to
figure
get
out-
everyone that's playing the drinking game absolutely wasted. You mean the I'll help drinking game? Okay, so what's that in total?
27.
27, fucking hell. You recognize that each of the symbols on the door handles are religious symbols.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Looks like they're religious symbols. I'm... Nolly? Any help?
I look for Selena's.
You can find it pretty much immediately.
Oh yeah.
In fact,
7
Selena's
stars eyes.
is the 11th door.
Does 11 mean anything for Selene that I can think of?
No.
Okay. I just look at everybody and I'm like, Selene? Can
Ah?
I try?
Yeah,
I
okay,
mean-
yeah.
It's probably
wait.
as good as any other choice.
Mm.
Was there a like a church in this town? Or was there any religious iconography like centered around the tournament? Maybe like Timora or
There's-
somebody lucky.
There certainly was.
Okay. Who was it?
You want to roll a history check to see if your character remembers?
Can I roll a religion check?
Yes. I think that's a fair substitution.
Oh, and she said she'll help. I'm talking
She
through
did.
it out loud. 20.
You recall that so Roderick, the night before, gave you quite a long talk about how the founder of this particular tournament was an avid Timora fan.
Timora. I look for a Timora symbol.
You find one, sure enough.
What number
that is
door?
on the 15th door.
I'm surprised. Okay. So Nerly talks through that, like, oh wait, but the person who founded it, yada yada. Do we think? Do you think Timora?
I mean,
I
gotta
make a
try
little
something.
tiny bit of a face, and then I open the door.
Okay. If we get through this in under an hour, I'm gonna throw up.
this is what happens when you focus.
I can go
You know
back
what,
to the other
though?
room if you want.
No, it's
Here's the
fine.
thing. Even if we get through this really quickly, this has been super entertaining and well done so far. So I'm still like way super impressed with all of these.
Okay.
Especially the anagram was really fun for me.
So sure enough, you open the 15th door, and there is in front of you a hallway.
Nice.
Assume that's right.
Let me go back and open the 11th door just in case.
What if it's really bad and it comes out of the door though?
We'll go out the corridor.
Um,
Yeah.
Shut the door.
We can try that if you want, but I think that this is probably the right way to go.
Would
I
Tom
judge
use
this one.
this as a trap?
What'd you say?
Would Tom use this as a trap?
Who's Tom?
Tabitha, as far as we're concerned.
It's
Yeah.
the guy in that sixth button. Duh.
Ah.
Going through this one?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Right.
It really looks ever so slightly disappointed.
The
Longingly
DM
looks at door
ever so
11.
slightly disappointed, having prepared something for every single one of those doors. As you step through into the next room, you guys are fucking storming through this at an unprecedented rate. Who knew that we were capable of such speed?
This is the danger of focus.
yeah.
It's true. We're
It's like it's the
hyperfixating.
equivalent of giving us a single monster to fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The door opens up, and you hear a squelching sound,
Oh,
a sickly, wet squelching.
It's Barry again.
My
Uh,
hand on my shoulder.
Oh, that calms me down quite a bit.
in the center
Special
of a
pressure
room, you see a barrel. It's a brown barrel, and on the side is like an image, like someone's like put a warning label on it or something like that. That has a symbol that looks like maybe like powder of some kind on the top, in like a big red triangle. And then one directly beneath it that has a big red circle around it, and a cross through it that has a flame on it. On the ground around you, you see that the floor is kind of slick and greasy.
Oh.
The room is about 20 by 20. The floor is very slick. You can see that there is a door on the other side of the room that does not have a handle.
Are the walls slick and greasy?
They do not appear to be slick and greasy. If you're still on the walls, you can still stay on the
Yep.
walls. Hi, Annie Kane.
Hi.
Hello, welcome in.
Oh, I would like to investigate the greasiness.
Sure, roll for it.
While Haiku's doing that, I would like to look around for like differences in the floor pattern that look like we're supposed to walk a certain way through.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Roll me a perception check. Is that a 12 from you, Hike?
It is, yes.
Okay, so Haiku, you don't find anything nothing like in your investigation makes you feel like I've solved a puzzle here. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't see anything in your investigation that makes you feel like anything in this goop is something that you can just be like, oh, here's a clue. But you do
Just generic goop.
It's just generic goop until you hear that the squelching is coming from the floor. Like, it's definitely coming from the floor. Nerdy, as you are trying to kind of perceive whether or not there's maybe a path through the goop, like places where you can stand, you see part of it move, as if like it almost kind of like rolls like the top of a wave.
I think the floor's alive.
Oh no. Mr. Wiggles, hello.
Does it look like the thing that ate Kawaii?
It does not look like a gelatinous cube, no.
Okay.
It does have a similar texture to pre-sentient Mr. Wiggles, but it is denser.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's going to be jelly.
Are there
Okay.
torches on the wall?
There are 2 torches, one on each side, and then there's kind of a 20 by 20 room. It's just illuminating it. You can see that there is like they're almost like an brazier, so that it's protected away from
Okay.
the barrel.
Okay. That's probably good.
You said the door on the other side didn't have a handle, right?
Correct, yeah.
Can I see hinges?
There are hinges on the door, yeah.
And I can see them.
Mhm.
It opens in. Okay. Troublesome.
What's the door made of?
Steel.
Oh.
Can I walk around to it without stepping on the floor?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I want to just like try and push it, just see if it moves. Whether it's just get across. We just need to get across the room, or whether like there's something else.
It has a bit of give, so you can tell that it's definitely like it is a door. Like it goes gunk as you push on it, but it seems to be stationary. Like it seems like maybe something has to happen in here before it opens.
It's not opening yet.
How high is
Oh.
how high is the
I-
ceiling?
I had an idea, is all.
How high is the ceiling?
Oh, how high is the ceiling? It's about, let's say, 20 foot up as well. 20 by 20. By 20.
What are you thinking, Haiku?
Could I cast heat metal on the door and get hot enough and just melt it, and just like put my hand through it and tear it down? Because heat metal, if you touch the object, it does cause fire damage, which I can, I don't know, maybe absorb.
All right. You want to give that a shot?
I would like to give that a shot, yes.
Is the goop touching the door on the other
Yeah.
side?
Does Haiku announce they're doing this, or they just do this?
Haiku kind of just wanders over confidently, saying, "I have an idea."
What, over the goop?
That Nerly just said she thinks is alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Zero wisdom, baby. All intelligence.
We're in a rush.
Zero wisdom.
No
We
time to
are in a
think.
rush. We are in a rush. As you start striding through the goop, you can feel the texture underneath your foot, and it does feel a little bit difficult to travel on without you slipping and falling. That is until the goo recedes almost. It kind of like forms into separate globules. There are two giant black, dense oozes that are right next to this barrel in the center that spawn pseudopods and start trying to slap you. So we're going to roll
Totally fine.
initiative.
Oh shit!
Who could have predicted this?
Whoa. No.
Oh.
Koki, we're going to just plop your tokens on the map if you could, please.
Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I?
I turned
got
off.
all excited. I was like, "Oh, I actually got a good initiative this time," and then everybody is higher than mine almost. You dexterous people.
Oh, mine's not coming on the turn order.
You got to add them. There you
Thank you.
go. Oh man, is that Aura or is that Nugget with a 6?
No, it was both of us. Well, no, it was 21 was the first
Oh,
one we
21.
got. I was trying to get us on the initiative. It didn't work.
Okay. Go by descending. So they will act on turn 20. You guys are... Everyone's surprised except for Randall, Nugget, and Oro. So just Nerdy and Haiku. Could have just said that. That would be more concise. So, Randall, you see that the floor... I mean, you kind of expected something to happen. You just saw that Haiku just starts waltzing across the floor, so it's not really that surprising to you when it springs up and starts attacking them. What do you want to do?
You said it's like a 20 by 20 foot room,
Yeah.
right? So I'm not going to be able to reach from where I am to where the globules are.
No.
Is the top of the barrel open or closed?
It is closed.
Damn. Okay, I'm just gonna throw some darts, I'm
Sure.
gonna throw some darts at some sauropods.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
Ooh.
That does
I'm not.
nada.
I don't remember how it is again. I'm only gonna throw one.
Are we
Sure.
still using the crit table thing? Was that this
Oh,
campaign or last campaign?
It was
yeah.
last
we
campaign.
have
We haven't used
been.
that. in
No,
ages.
it was definitely this campaign, but we won't do it for this particular speedrun thing because it will
Okay.
fuck with our mojo. Sure enough, you throw the dart and it looks like it's about to kind of move itself directly dead center for this particular ooze, but you can see that it parts itself and it just kind of goes right through the side of the inside of the jelly. That was your first throw. Have you got anything else in you?
I don't remember how many of those I get, and I can't bother to look it up. So I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? You're staying on the wall, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. Nugget and Oro.
How far away are they from me?
They are in the center of the room, either side of the
Okay.
barrel, so they are about 10 foot away from you. Hi, Duke Whiskey.
Hi. If in doubt, get them out.
Hi, social media. How's it going?
I'm gonna arrow them.
Okay.
Crossbow. 11.
That is a hit. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
You loose an arrow, and it hits dead center mass, doing 8 points of damage. You can see that it kind of shreds some of the ooze a little bit. You can see that a little bit falls off. That is piercing damage. Fantastic. That's your first attack. It doesn't get sneak attack damage. What else you got?
Is there goop on the ground still?
A lot of the goop has been absorbed into these sentient goops, but there is the floor is still a bit sticky.
I get on Nugget.
Okay.
Can I fly over to them on Nugget and Nugget can bite one?
You absolutely can, yeah.
17.
Okay. So another 4 points of damage. Koki. Lovely. Fantastic. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Koki. They have their turn now. There's a 15 and a 12 against AC for Nugget.
They have 18 AC.
You just see kind of pseudopods of jelly kind of slapping out of the air, trying to yank our Nugget down into the ground and start to dissolve it. But unfortunately for the poor jellies, they miss. And fortunately for Nugget, he is untouched by black gunk. Moving swiftly on, Haiku.
No, me.
Yeah,
Not Haiku. I clicked too many times. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Nerily.
I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell.
Okay.
I would like to quicken mirror image.
Okay.
Mirror image. I'm going to run over to the barrel while these illusory duplicates are around me, hoping that the things don't hit me. And look in and around it, and if there's like powder inside, like maybe sift my hands through very gently, looking for a doorknob mechanism, something inside the
Sure.
barrel.
Yeah, okay. Give me I think that first off, mirror image, beautiful, wonderful. Multiple neuralies spring out of you. Each looking as fair and yet also prepared to go as the other. You walk over to the barrel, you kind of wrench open the lid, you start investigating. Can you give me an investigation check, please?
Yeah. And I, because I quickened, well, okay, the check would be an action, wouldn't, so I won't guidance myself yet. Oh, 19.
Nice.
She's determined.
Surely enough, you find a small handle.
Tom.
I got it. She just like
In
yells to
amongst
everyone.
a lot of black powder.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
She's gonna prestidigitation herself in a moment. But for now, she goes, I got it, and just starts with the whatever remaining movement she has heading.
Sure, I mean
towards
it's
the
20
other
it's
door.
20 foot along and technically not difficult terrain, so you keep going. They will take attacks of opportunity against you.
Sure will.
Oh, one of them hit. Okay, there we go. And it was a crit. Which is apparently what it takes.
So you have to roll a d20 to determine whether the attack hits one of them instead of me.
Okay.
So, let's see here. If you have 3... Oh, I have to roll a d20. Just kidding. It's been so
Okay.
long since I've used this spell that
That's fine. It's been a while.
Perfect. I had to roll a 6 or higher to make them hit the duplicate instead of me, so it hits a duplicate and one of them.
Damn it! My crit hits a duplicate. Damn it!
Yep.
Well, sure enough,
so
the
sorry.
pseudopod wraps itself around the neck of one of your duplicates and kind of wrenches it off, and its head falls into magical oblivion. Which is again good for you, not great for the pseudopod. Okie dokie. But sure enough, you've made it to the door and you have the handle in your hand.
I think I have to do that whether they hit me or not. So how many attacks were there?
2.
3?
2.
Okay. Oh, 2. Okay, so let me roll again. Okay, so the second one would have hit me, but it didn't hit me because you missed. Never mind.
Okay.
Doesn't kill the duplicate, though.
All right. Oh, you guys were supposed to be in a surprise round. Remember that? Remember you having a surprise round? That didn't happen.
Oh.
Haiku. Oops.
I forgot about that.
too.
Haiku's absolutely picked up on that Neurali has found something of importance, so must protect Neurali at all costs. Eldritch Cannon, but in its protection mode, is going to get summoned into my hand, and then we'll cast it as my action, and then as my bonus action, we'll cast it onto Neurali, giving Neurali...
What's the radius on that? Is it 10 foot?
Oh, no, yeah, I can cast it onto everyone, can't I? No,
Yeah,
radius.
yeah.
Let me just double check.
There goes my hero.
Yeah, each creature of your choice within 10 feet of it.
Okay.
If the room's 20 feet wide,
Yeah.
that's everyone, is it not?
Depends on where you are.
I mean, I kind of just walked through, didn't I, to get to the door?
So you're about halfway through, yeah. So then in which case
Yeah.
I would say that it does get everybody. And everyone gets what, 10 temporary hit points, was it?
6.
Oh, that's rough. Better than nothing. Temporary hit points are lovely.
Yeah.
Temporary hit points are extremely valuable.
Especially when you only have 58 hit points at level 12.
Tom's new tactic, ask lots of questions that need checking to buy time. That's it. Stop putting NPCs in there you want to talk to. Okay. What character? What's your character's hair color? All right. Top of the turn
I have
order.
that detailed in the document if you would like to know.
Randall.
Randall was going to suggest that we do a bio break because it's on the hour.
Yeah,
Just past the
sure.
hour.
Yeah.
Great idea,
We'll do a
Randall.
bio break. Perfect.
Is there a bathroom
Uh,
in this speed
I'm
run?
not pausing the
Time
timer,
out.
so you guys gotta pee.
Time out?
Gotta pee quick.
Oh shit.
No time.
Power
No pause.
pee.
Timer is going. Power
I'll
pee.
pee back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
chums, we're
leaving.
going for a bio break. If you guys are aware, they're in a time trial right now, so they'll probably be back pretty quickly. If you need to stretch, now's the time. If you need to pee, now's the time. If you need a drink for your fill, now's the time. I'm gonna get a drink.
And there should be sound alerts. I don't know. They should be working. Yes.
I don't need to go, so I'll just be here with you. How's everybody doing? By the way, Duke Whiskey, love your name, love whiskey. I do prefer Tennessee whiskey, though. I'm so sorry. If these are what I think they are, remember who touches / hits them. Yeah. I was waiting for the maybe just one little sacred flame. I almost was if we didn't immediately end up in combat, I was definitely gonna be like, so sacred flame, just kidding. But obviously combat, so I'm doing good, Charlie. I'm doing good. Such a good song too. Oh, there goes my hero. Yeah. About 13 hours into Baldur's Gate 3 after having waited for it to come out on PS5. Oh, how are you liking it? I have seen so many people stream it at this point that I have no desire to play it for myself. For that reason and for a couple of other reasons, but Yeah, I'm doing good. I've for anyone who's in my Discord, I've taken a couple of days off from streaming, just getting some things together. I'm gonna uh scope out some new places for my move this week. I had to take a little trip very, very safely to do that. Included very, very super minimal contact and a decontamination, just in case. Um, I've been about as safe as a person could possibly be while leaving my door. So speed run the bio break. You can speed run and still wash hands. You know, some people, take a bio break and they're a little leisurely scrolling on their phone. In this case, that's what you would have to forego or speed through. The graphics and story are cool. The gamification of 5e is okay, but some of the changes they made make it hard for my favorite. Yes, a couple of people that have been streaming it that I've like watched, Adam, they'll like ask questions generally like while they're doing like character creation or something, and I'll start to answer, and then I'm like, but you're gonna have to double check that because a couple of times the game has made a liar out of me, and I got mad about it because I was like, I don't want to give bad advice. They said that Dispel Magic would have doubled the size of the game. So they just didn't allow Dispel Magic, one of the most like crucial.
We're talking about Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I was so curious as to why there wasn't a Dispel Magic in the game. I was like, oh, it would be so helpful right now if I had Dispel Magic. No, or Detect Magic. But it does make sense that it would be too big, you know.
Yeah, I think what they mean by it would double the size of the game is that you would be able to get past so much of their stuff so easily that they would have like the number of hours that they can like sell the game as being like X number of hours of playtime could be reduced to like 5 hours if you could just dispel things in your way and like.
That's an interesting way of putting it, isn't it? Double the size of the game.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Maker had a similar game.
Being able to counter every single spell would have added code. I mean, that's an element, I think, but surely you can't say that adding a dispel effect for every single spell would be doubling the code of the game.
And counterspell does exist in the game, so they already had the framework for that.
But also, I guess there are so many like magical effects. To be fair, there are, if you look, a shit ton of magical effects that dispel magic. If you had to, maybe that is the case. Rather than like specific spells that players are making, I'm talking like floating platform, dispel magic, no longer floats, that kind of shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Thanks
But
so
I'm
much
not a
for
game designer. I don't fucking have
£3
any
tip.
idea.
Thank you for the £3 tip, someone. Someone.
That's such a good one.
Spooky.
I love when it's mysterious. Thanks for helping to pay bills and whatnot.
Oh, it would have doubled the size of the game.
Yeah.
Doubled
Curious.
the size, but half the game time.
Some of the changes they made it hard for my 5e brain to know, as I know the rules by heart. Oh, poor Adam. Poor Adam, being thrown into the deep end of a completely different and brand new game. I finished it yesterday. No, this morning. It took me 100 hours to finish my first playthrough, but I'm like maybe 30 hours into a semi-evil playthrough. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the full evil playthrough.
I've seen so many people stream it that I don't really have, for that and other reasons, I don't have a desire to play it myself, but somebody was like, hey, do you want to come and sit in on my Dark Urge run? And I didn't know what that was at the time. And I was like, sure, friend. Yeah, I'll totally come and hang out and make commentary and stuff. And then I kept being like, Stir, this hurts. I don't like this. It's like GM brain, just like, we're not making this decision. The players are making this decision. And I was like, okay. And then I had seen enough of the game that I was like, one caveat. We are nice to scratch. No
I did my
compromise.
Dark Urge playthrough and I was playing as a Gith Yankee and I accidentally used the Gith Yankee dialogue. And Scratch wouldn't come to my camera. It was an accident. I
Someone's
didn't
sad about
realize
it.
how bad it was. Really sad about it.
I will
And that's,
say
that's my evil playthrough. I can't do. I'm not a good evil player. Anyway.
me either. I can't. I literally, it hurts my soul to be mean to pixels. Even I just can't do it.
Yeah.
But I was
it's
like,
tough.
the line I will draw is I cannot even come back and watch any more of this if you yell at Scratch, if you are mean to him in any way, if you do anything but treat him like the best boy, I'm out. And he was like, I think he said, "We're evil, we're not monsters," and I was like, exactly. He's like, "I'm leaving, besties. Don't cross the line."
It was an accident.
It was an accident, and I believe that of Tom.
Dear me. Right.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
where are we? At the top of the turn order with Randall.
I want to try and locate a place where you might put a handle in the door.
There doesn't look like there is a distinct, position on the door.
Oh. There isn't a place
But
to
what
put the handle.
Nerly is holding up
Yeah.
is definitely a door handle. 100%.
Oh, can I look around the rest of the room? Is there another place where the door handle goes? Is there a hole somewhere in the wall?
You want to do a lap?
Oh, yeah, I'll do an investigation lap.
Investigation.
I can do that I can probably do that in one turn.
You could do that in one turn, yeah.
Randall for sure could.
Go for it, yeah.
I go too fast. It's a blur. I see nothing.
This is how this is how the Flash is
look,
balanced. This is how the Flash is balanced. Just go so fast, don't have a chance to take any of it in. As far as you're concerned, just gonna have to go somewhere on this door.
It's just gotta go on the door, guys. I didn't see anything.
Okay. Just put it on the door, forehead. Just do it.
It's a door
Anything else on
handle.
your
Where
turn?
else is it gonna go?
Mechanically, for the record, Nerly would have done that, but she was out of.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Anything else for your turn, Randall?
No, I wasted it running around the room.
This is
Nugget
where the
Oro.
time builds up in this particular room. I shout. Should I still be hitting these dudes then? Maybe. Or we just going for the door?
I said, let's just go.
Okay. Nugget disengages.
Right. Well, sure enough, pseudopods are still going to attack. They move towards the door and they take swipes at Haiku for an 18 and a 16.
One of them hits me.
Okay. And you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 acid damage.
So 15 overall.
Yeah. As the pseudopods lash at you, swiping things off your shell. Almost.
Oh, Jesus!
Singeing your
Almost.
skin. Some of the acid is envelops and drips off of the magical items on your back. Harmlessly, because magical items are hardy.
Good.
Okay,
I'd rather die.
Nerly.
I just put what I assume is a magical door handle against the door on a place where a door handle should be. See if it does anything.
Sure enough, the door now is able to move backwards and forwards, mostly backwards, as it is a towards us door.
Toss it open.
Toss the door open. Sure enough, another chamber awaits you. You all manage to make your way through into the next session without falling into my trap, which is the explosive barrel in the middle of the room. Maybe the warning labels were a bit too much. All right, you move
You just
into
put a
the
little
next
arrow on it. Said, "Sacred
room.
flame here."
While y'all were all gone, we talked about that and how I was like, if we hadn't ended up in combat, I would have made a joke about like, so Sacred Flame, right? And not done it, obviously. At the earliest opportunity, I would like to prestidigitation all of the black powder off of me.
Good call. Good call. Okay. You move into the next room, and you see a winner's podium in front of you. You see 3 different heights, first, second, third, and you can see that there is a team of statuettes on the second place and a team of statuettes on the third place, leaving first open to you. A single beam of light comes from the ceiling, and you can see there is a darkness that perpetuates the rest of the room, so that all you can see is this one beam.
What do I see
Patiently
in the rest of the
waiting.
room?
Apart from you, who sees everything. You can see that there is kind of like for you, it's kind of just like another plain brick room. Another
No
20 by
door.
20. No door at the other end.
There's no door out of here. Surely that can't be it. That can't be the end.
Maybe it's an illusion? I check to see if it's an illusion.
We'll roll for perception if you like, or investigation, depending on how you want to do it.
Yeah, I would like to do perception.
Help!
Talking through it. 23.
So as far as you're aware, the podium is legit.
Do I
It
recognize...
looks to you like the podium is solid. The statuettes appear to be real. It looks like it is patiently awaiting you.
I'm solid.
Do the statues look familiar? Do I recognize any of
Roll
them?
me a perception check.
Help!
I already have advantage, but thank you.
Oh, this whole time I've been needing help and no one's been asking me what I need.
Yeah.
So rude.
Oro's not helping you.
Oro's
She's
caught.
asking for
Yeah.
help.
Oh, the sauropods.
We'll rock round and
Yeah.
Aura's just tangled up in something.
Yeah. Help.
You can see that the people in second place, at least one of them, resembles Sir Roderick
Oh,
Kobold. The others resemble the adventurers you saw on playing cards. If you remember the little statuettes that you saw on the merchandise stall.
Yes.
His
They were
name
decent,
were
those.
Felix Bristlepaw, Roland Everlight, Sir Roderick, and A Light on a Moonbeam.
full name.
Yeah, the beam of light.
It's got to be a trap, right?
It feels like that. If as an arcane user, where magic comes naturally to me, if a spell is not familiar to my class, would I still be able to have some sort of familiarity with it?
If there was a spell that's not familiar to your particular class, if you rolled very well on an Arcana check, you might be able to determine its nature.
Hey, Haiku,
Yes.
do you know about any spells that might call down beams of light like this that could maybe be like harmful or something? Because unless the platform itself is a trap, it could just be normal light, but maybe it could not be. This is me talking through with Haiku and hoping Haiku gets to do the Arcana roll, and this is my help action.
I like that. I
Yeah.
appreciate having to, vocalize your help. That works for me.
Yeah, let me have a think and a look at the light. Arcana check?
Yep.
With advantage.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is it Moonbeam? Is it Moonbeam?
Lovely roll.
So what you're angling at is it Moonbeam? Are we going to take damage if we walk into this spell? Haiku, you immediately recognize that it is magical in nature, but it does not appear to be of a damaging radiant kind of magic. You suspect that it is just a magically constructed an element of the puzzle. But the darkness around you feels oppressive, purposefully oppressive, like it's hiding something oppressive.
Oh. Oh, the light's fine. It's just a light, I think. It's the rest of the room which unsettles me. It's like it's trying to hide something.
I want to look in the rest of the room.
Roll me a perception check, obviously with advantage.
I would like to cast the light cantrip on my quarterstaff and hold it into the darkness to see if that helps.
Okay. Randall, are you, when you're doing this investigation, what are you doing? Are you having a look around the room like you're doing like the old Flash run around the walls kind of deal, or are you kind of stood in place?
I think probably mostly stood in place, but he's
Okay,
already
so-
like stood in the darkness, I guess.
Right, so you're
Being on the
you're
wall.
kind of still at the front of the room. You're having a look around.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like you can't really see anything, but it's difficult for you to do a thorough investigation from this side of the room, just stood in place. Like investigation kind of requires a bit more interaction. You feel like there being like a purposeful darkness. An element of it could be for show. Maybe this is it. You know, maybe you guys have got to the end of the speed run. You were fast. You've been quick.
It might just be the end. I'm gonna start slowly walking around the outside edge
Sure. Randall goes for a bit of a nosy.
carefully.
And Haiku already said out loud that the darkness felt oppressive, right?
Yes.
Okay. When I stuck the lighted quarterstaff into the darkness, did it light up the darkness?
It does appear to light up the darkness. It does seem like it's like a magical darkness. It's not as powerful as a darkness spell, like so it
Okay.
does dispel, but it returns after moving the light away. If anything, if there was like the darkness spell, this is the dimness. Like it's like it's like a low level version.
The dimness.
Of
The tribute
shadow.
band.
Amazing, I think I just wait to see what happens to Randall, if anything.
Okay.
And after a minute passes, my duplicates go away.
Sure. So you're doing a slow mosey walk around the room.
Yeah,
David.
just looking around, looking for
Oh.
anything that's out of place.
You can give me another
Not stepping
investigation
on-
check then,
not
if you're
stepping
being
on
a
any
little bit
traps.
more, a bit more interactive about your look-see.
Can I do perception instead, which I'm better at?
I will allow you a perception check. Okay. So as you're walking along the walls, you take a step at the far end of the room, kind of like completely opposite where your companions are, and you feel just as an instant that your foot goes through an illusion.
Oh.
So fortunately,
something.
you're still attached to it, but your foot goes through an illusion, and you see that there is another room after this one.
There's another room. I accidentally stepped in another room.
Oh. Okay.
Hurry over that way.
Yeah.
Holding the light out in front of me so we can see.
Okay.
Well,
You guys ignore the podium and the moonlight coming down on top of it, as if to beckon you to appreciate and cherish and enjoy this moment. It appears to be some kind of trick to try and keep you in place for as long as it can, to make you feel like you have succeeded and you have managed to pass the trials ahead of you, whereas in fact you have actually not. But you move to the next room, and in this room is a skeleton.
there's a what?
Skeleton.
Humanoid?
It's a humanoid skeleton. It is sat in the center of a 10 by 10 foot room.
Quite small.
It doesn't have a crown, does it?
Does not have a crown.
Okay.
Mm,
Right, that won't even fit us all in a 10 by 10 foot room.
Hello.
hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm okay.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Deeps.
Say that again.
My name is Deeps.
Deeps.
Like
Yes.
yes.
Like
My name is Deeps Chick.
Oh,
Fuck's sakes.
what's
I
your
love it.
what's your purpose here on this realm?
I don't know. I'm just hanging out. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, good.
What are you up to right now? You hanging out? You have a frisbee?
Yeah.
You want to play?
Sure.
Let's play some frisbee. I'm here. I catch.
Okay. I throw the frisbee to him from one side of the room.
Oh, I've never played frisbee before. I'm quite excited by this. My form may not be perfect. You go easy on me. Yes, I go gentle. You catch.
Okay.
He throws it back to you. You get a +1 to all saving throws and all ability checks for the rest of the day.
Ooh.
You get
Wow.
the happy buff, which, by the way, I did with the first time you played frisbee. Thanks very much for stealing that as well, Baldur's Gate 3. How much more of my campaign do you want to take?
Oh yeah, they watch. They've been watching this.
Honestly, if I were tasked with writing a game based on the rules, I would literally just watch a bunch of actual plays and take
Yeah.
inspiration from so many good ideas. While Oro's doing that, Nerly's confused and is looking around the room for like a door. Or
There are no doors.
oh,
It was a dead
Mr.
end.
Mr.
I
Check,
was
how do we
told
get out?
that I am the last guy. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
do you know
Insight
how to
check. Is he telling the truth?
you know how to get out of
Help.
here?
Oh, you got it.
He appears to be telling the truth. I don't know what out means. I'm just here to hang out, man.
Do you think
I don't want to hurt him. He seems nice.
You know, I've been thinking about changing up my style.
Yeah?
What should I do? What do you think?
Like your outfit? Or
Yeah, I'm not wearing anything.
yeah.
I feel
I
like I
actually
should
think-
start by wearing a thing.
Burgundy is your colour. With the
Oh.
bone white.
Okay,
Whoa.
thank you. I will try burgundy. Do you have any burgundy things?
No.
Well, I
Why-
will dream about having burgundy things. Not that I sleep.
What were the colors of Caspian, like, iconography and stuff around the mansion? I ask because I weave stuff. Would I
Uh-huh.
have burgundy on me because I was repairing and doing a bunch of
Funnily enough,
cloth work?
I mean, it's more of a red, but we could say that an element of it is burgundy.
Okay, okay. I would like to think then,
It's
because
a dragon on a shield of red with a chevron of blue.
okay. Because we've established that she's kind of like always doing that in her downtime, just working on
Mhm.
little things. Like she
Yeah,
made
sure.
turnip, no, parsnip, like a little sweater at one point.
Sure,
I
yeah.
keep calling him turnip. She's gonna
Turnip
dig
could be
out
the
of her
brother.
sack.
Oh.
Like, I want to say that it was probably originally supposed to be another sweater or something for parsnip, but it's like incomplete.
Yeah, you got
So
some
it
like
could-
loose stuff.
Yeah, so it
Yeah,
could
yeah.
it could look like a little jacket or a little vest. Or
Sure, let's say it's a
something.
little vest.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Looks great.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I have something. I have something in my bag.
Oh,
I go rummage through my bag and I pull out a straw
it's a dagger.
boater. I pull out a straw boater reed hat
Oh my
that I
god.
have from the Feywild at some point, and I put that
Huh?
on his head.
What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
You think you want some hair as well?
A
For that scalp.
Oh no, it's it's not.
I've never had hair. I would have hair.
Oh, do you want to try?
Yes, put hair on me.
Put this like at this point, what, a year and a half old scalp,
Puts it underneath his
like a
hat.
toupee.
What do you think?
Oh, great.
I'd maybe just stick to the hat.
Oh, okay. You take the
Some
hair
people
back.
look better bald.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, maybe I try other hair other time. Maybe I look good with other hair.
Sure. Yeah.
I've got some shoes. I got some bog or swamp suitable shoes.
Oh.
I would like some shoes.
Here you go.
Thank you. You think these go with my hat?
Yeah.
I think
Uh-huh.
you look lovely.
Thank you.
You ready for a hot
I have a
summer
really important question
I'm listening.
for the DM.
day?
He's also listening.
So I have a stylus hairpin.
Oh my
that
god.
when you put in the hair, you can use a free action to change hairstyle. Would you say
Yeah.
their current hairstyle is bald? And therefore,
Can you put it in someone's hair if they have no hair?
But they have
I
a
could put it in their
skull.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
If they don't have any hair, then how are you putting it in their hair?
You put it on the head, which is
Yeah.
in their hairstyle, which is no hair.
I don't know why everyone's nodding along to this. That's stupid.
It makes sense.
I think
I'm gonna say
there are
that,
a lot of things that don't make sense in a world.
I'm gonna
of
say
magic and
that
sorcery.
yes, okay, I'll allow it, but only because we want to live in a fantasy land where people can just magic the fact that they've got baldness away and give themselves hair,
Mhm.
I
if that's what they fancy.
I pass over and be like, this will give you hair. Any hair you want.
Oh my
your
god, I'm going to have so many hairs.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see what hairstyle pops out of the skeleton. I'd
Mm.
love for you to describe it in vivid
Pops
detail.
it on. He gives himself like Rapunzel length, like properly braided, like red
Wow.
hair, but I'm talking like down to his ankles.
Yeah.
And like it's like properly woven and braided, but like in a style where like there's almost a sheet of hair, and the braids are like laying on top of it almost, so it's like layered, from top to bottom, and you can see that there are like highlights of like a blonde gold kind of what's it called? The one that like blends almost into an orange.
Like a caramely color.
Sure, yeah, like a caramel color.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
what do you think?
Oh, it looks good.
Thank you.
Ooh.
He whips it. Whoosh.
I whip my
Okay.
hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Is there like a under the chair? Is there like a switch or like a pressure plate or
Nope.
anything?
There is just a friendly skeleton in here called Deep's Check.
Do you think he'd want some glasses? Because I've got some broken spectacles
think-
on the shelf.
I'm trying anything.
Yeah, you want to give them a go?
Okay.
Hand the broken spectacles over.
Do you think they fit me? Am I supposed to
Wow.
see more or less with these? Because I don't have any eyes, but also now I can just see frames. You know what I mean?
Right.
Also,
yeah.
these spectacles do have a faint glow to them, as is the description in my spreadsheet.
Oh, so it's
Oh.
not just that there are frames in my vision now and there weren't before, but also a light. So it is now objectively harder for me to see out of them.
Is
Yeah,
it
but
wearing
you
stuff great?
you objectively look cooler. You're like you're at a,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that. I do want people
Ain't
to like me.
that
I like to be a
the-
likable person.
Okay, how do
Hey,
we get
can
out
I
of this
ask you a
room though?
question? I already asked that. He doesn't know. Have you
I was
ever
asking
seen anyone
everybody
else? Oh, sorry. Okay, then that's happening separate to the conversation I'm
Yes.
having. Then.
Yes?
No, okay.
Have you ever met anyone else that's come through here?
Nope. I
For the
don't
first
remember
people you've ever
existing for
talked
more
to?
than just today.
Do we know what the word DPS means?
I mean, we do.
Circus check.
The circus check.
What's a circus check?
What's your highest stat?
Insight or perception?
Do it.
22.
Yes, you know what Deeps is.
I have bad news, everyone.
Oh no.
Oh,
What is
no.
bad news?
Your name, DPS check. DPS means damage per second, which entails that you try to see what your DPS was, your damage per second was, which means that we might have to hit you a bunch.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's go.
Wait, what if you do like emotional damage, like we insult his style?
No,
Oh,
I
I
think
don't
I'd
want
rather.
that.
No.
No,
Or is that a bit
please
too
hit me.
personal? I'm
I
sorry.
don't like that. No, thank you.
Just hit me instead.
I hit him with my sword on the side.
Okay.
Didn't hurt?
No,
Any
I have no
numbers pop
nerves,
up
so I
around him?
cannot feel things.
I'm gonna cast a 5th level guiding bolt.
Okay, so
Tap
we're
with
gonna
a sword,
try.
and then poof.
We're gonna...
I was like, so it doesn't hurt, right? So no pain, right?
So I'm gonna need to
Okay.
hear how much damage we're doing.
Yeah, it's not, hold on, it's not giving me the prompt to pick the level. Give me just a second. Sometimes it does this and I have to like reopen the sheet. Come on, man.
A 5th level guiding bolt.
Yeah. Oops. You thing. Come on, man. Let me just refresh my page.
Okay.
I don't know why it does this sometimes. Roll20, ever since they changed it and updated things, it will often not prompt me to pick the spell level. It just won't do anything. Try again. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it by
So
hand.
it's 4d6 radiant damage with 1d6 for every level above first.
Okay, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, so 8d6.
That's right to me.
Having to remember how to type this / roll 8d6. 29.
Hey, anyone else attacking Skelly?
Yeah.
Sorry, his name is Deep's Check. I got brain manipulated by Grace in chat.
Brain manipulated.
Yeah.
Worst kind. I'm gonna do 2 of them.
Those are hits.
Uh,
His AC is 12 for anyone trying to calculate this and not having to ask what damage you do. Okay.
And then we're gonna do only the one of those. Which
Okay.
also hits. And then we're gonna throw a little death strike on there as well, because you know,
Okay.
because of my martial arts day.
I didn't even roll to hit.
Still
didn't work
That's
properly.
fine. Just
Hold
his
on.
AC is low, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I could technically miss. My spell attack bonus is 11.
Yeah. You'd
So as
struggle
long as
to
I
miss.
don't roll. Let's say as long as I don't roll a 1. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
+3 +4. 23.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Anyone else
That's what I was
attacking
thinking, Grace.
Deep's Check?
I'm gonna activate my flame sword, and
If I stand next to Deep Spider, do you get more damage, Ginny? Can never remember.
yes, yeah, because it'll be a
Sneak
sneak
attack,
attack,
yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stand
Okay.
next to them then.
Do that, and then dagger. Wait, scimitar, right? Because I have a yeah. And then I'll hunter's mark it
Yeah.
and sneak attack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then nuggets.
Oh shit. Nugget hits when I hit, and then it's on its own.
Yeah. And then second one for 4 damage. Haiku. Hey, Funk Soap.
I hope.
Funk Soap, brother.
Check it out now.
Let's have a look. Probably just Scorching Ray, I think.
Genuinely baffled at how fast we've gone through this.
Yeah, I'll just Scorching Ray it.
Okay.
So I can do 3.
Oh, one of those is an actual miss.
Ouch. Well, that's 15 from me.
Okay.
Goes
Okay.
right through the like rib cage.
Unfortunate.
So within the space of 6 seconds, we unleash a level 5 guiding bolt, a scorching ray, a flame tongue sneak attack, fucking scimitar slash giant bat rampage, flurry of blows, death strike, just onslaught on our poor friend Deep's Check. who stands there just bearing the brunt of the entire volley, who takes a grand total of 111 points of damage.
Ooh.
Nice number.
71.
Nice.
I like how we put all
Uh,
our stuff on them first and then like,
When I
destroyed it all.
I'd like to
Uh,
think we were purposely missing the clothing that
he falls to pieces, and you just
Oh.
hear the voice say, "Good job,"
Oh.
as
Can I collect his skull?
you grab his skull.
Yes.
As sure, why not?
I put the
Add
backpack
some more
on.
crazy shit onto Hyden's backpack. As the room is illuminated from above, and you find yourself transported. You are on a circular podium that is being lifted out of the ground. Confetti guns are going off. Fireworks, you can see them in the sky. Music is being played by an orchestra band, kind of all going crazy. You can hear loads of clapping. Incredible. Oh, 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 completionists, completionists, completionists. As you hear a round of applause as you're being lifted out into a bright light. You can't see anything around you apart from the confetti and the fireworks, just bright light. And you can see that there is like a floating, just almost illuminated orb that is just about brought into vision by the confetti that you suspect is one of the scrying orbs that was following you during your work. And a banner falls down in front of you and says, "You did it!" And it has a big like #1 on it, with exclamation marks. And in front of you, from the ground, emerges a large golden chest. This is the kind, if you've ever played Diablo 3 or Diablo 4, this is the kind of shit that is like resplendent chest, like it's a big chunky boy, like fully gold. The kind of shit where you're gonna pop it and it just like tons of shit's gonna fall out everywhere.
It's got that noise, so you know it's nearby.
Yeah. You've
Can I
managed to
insight check
the
the
fucking...
confetti?
You've done it! You did the speed run in 1 hour and 44 minutes. Or less than that, 142 according to the stream. Holy fucking shit. Genuinely was concerned that we wouldn't get this done in 3 hours. Was actually a little bit worried. Did not want to cut anything out. Didn't have to. We went for a bio break, and I had to consider for a second if I had to come up with an extra room. I was like, no, I shouldn't do that. These guys fucking stomped it. They get to keep the they get the satisfaction. You guys beat the fucking speed run. I was expecting that to genuinely be a challenging thing to fit into 3 hours, and you've done it in just about 1 hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
I think it would have been at our normal pace, but because
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
the element of time
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really motivates you as a party is the time.
It was nice having that little puzzle element for everybody in the chat to
And I
involve themselves.
I
as well.
love that you got
Mhm.
chat involved too. That was
Yeah.
so good. That made me so happy.
Well,
The way I
thought-
sat there staring at that anagram, like I know it's in there. I just gotta pick it out bit by bit. And we got down to where I had thinking and the other letters, and I was like, brain has turned off. All I need is one word in there, and I'm just desperately trying. It was so funny. It was so
Wow.
good though.
You guys have successfully beaten the speedrun well within time limit. And the large humming chest, gold light pouring off of it, sits in front of you.
Open it.
You can still
You
feel
open
the
it-
expectant eyes of the camera watching you.
We should open it together.
Yeah.
This is a mimic. We're screwed.
Do it like a
All touch the
We do
mimic
like
all
a-
at the same time.
I want to do like a cinematic high five and then open it.
Yeah.
Sure enough, you do a cinematic high five.
And then we get eaten by the mimic.
Nudge the mimic. I mean, the chest open. You knock it open, and gold starts pouring out of it. Just thousands and thousands of gold pieces start being thrown at you like a fountain. It starts to spill all over the floor, as well as you notice there are some resplendent gauntlets, some very fine, kind of like gilded gauntlets that are like you can see have like dwarven, not dwarven, but like runic sigils on them as well. And you can see that the chest is chock-a-block with scrolls. A bunch of magical scrolls. And as you are kind of just appreciating the fountain of money as it's being poured at you, a kind of a sign, like a merchant stall and sign comes up, like slides onto scene behind you, like just in the line of what you suspect the camera is pointing at, and it says merchandise now on sale, and it's like big arrows pointing down towards your figurines.
What did they do for Nerly?
I've forgotten already what it was that you asked for. You wanted it to not be you.
It's a flower crown, right?
Yes,
think
that
I-
was
A
it.
flower crown.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think I said
Oh,
that.
and we went through the contract, and you picked out the bits where they were going to do figurines
Mhm.
as well. Good stuff. You have a flower crown, then yes, we had a flower crown that's there.
yeah.
The rest of you guys have figurines.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny is I think I said flower crown, and then somebody else suggested something better, but I can't remember what it is.
I
But it's
also can't
on-
remember, so we're
Yeah.
stuck with what we got. I'm afraid.
Yeah,
But they
I'm
also
fine with
I
that.
mean, when you were reading within the contract, it seemed to suggest that they could make different iterations of merchandise. So if you've got ideas, I'm sure they'll come back to you. Oh no, was it like a dress?
Yes. It was the transformy spinny
Yes,
dress.
the spinny dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
We
look
got
like
that.
Cinderella,
Yeah.
the cleaner, who's like trapped by her wicked step family, and then you spin and it turns into the ball gown kind of thing, but more nerly.
Yeah.
It's that's what it was. I was like, there was something else and it was so good, and it was
Do you want to do it for
somebody
the
else's
camera now?
idea.
You want to do a spin for the camera now?
Oh my god, yeah. I would like to think that we put together some sort of idea of what it would look like, and it starts off as like what she would normally wear, something very simple, and then she spins it into something very Selene-esque, moon and 7 stars, and like probably like midnight blue with like iridescent, like sparkle glittery stuff, and so she does like a spin and makes it look exactly like the dress as it transforms.
Beautiful. That's all cool on camera. Perfect for sales.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to describe your figurines? Is there anything particular that you want to have as a characteristic, your character thing? A little tiny little statuette kind of figurine kind of thing. Is it a particular pose?
So Randall's original idea was like the quill thing.
Yes.
And then
Oh yes.
partway through, they've changed it now. So it's a statue of Randall, but it doesn't stand that way on, it stands that way on. So it's a little stand and it's this way on.
That's so
Perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's
I love
really
that. Damn, that quill running room was a great idea. I think when we were playing this last time and we were thinking of merch ideas, simultaneously I was in here like, I've got to end the stream, go check on Jenny. I wasn't taking notes. But I'm very glad that some people have memories that are better than mine and recall the merch ideas. So you have the figurines, and the merchandise that you have suggested. So there's
Oh,
both.
sweet.
Apart from Noelle, who does not have a figurine. How about you guys? What we got? Randall on their side, on his side. How about Aura and Haiku?
I think after the Barry room, they've probably added like a little like switch on the back. You know, like like the old Action Men used to have, like, you know, like a little switch and it would move their arm, like, or like
Yeah.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots, what they're called.
Yeah.
Click it and then Haiku bends over and just beats the shit out of whatever.
Claws come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Aura?
The merchandise idea was just goblin ears.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be cute for the statue to be like Oro and Nugget. So maybe they're like in the midst of playing fetch or something cute like that. It's like a freeze frame.
I like it. I like it. That's very cute.
Okay, did y'all have, what were they called? I think they were called fairy dancers. It was a really old toy where you would put, it was like a fairy looking doll, and her arms had like wings attached to them, and you would like spin a base and it would make them fly into the air. That would be
Yeah.
really cute. Oro and Nugget kind of like You pull it and they fly for
Oh,
a bit or
Ah,
something.
that's cute.
Yes.
That's
yeah, do
very
that.
cute.
Do that one. That one.
That's
That's
very
the
cute.
one.
Okay. Right. Well, you guys have won yourself 10,000 gold pieces,
Ooh.
some gauntlets of hill giant strength,
Ooh.
and 6 magical scrolls. These are random scrolls, which I will be pulling out of the generator right now.
Do we get stuff back from the hairpin?
Oh, the stuff that we dropped.
Yes, it
That's
all
fine.
happens to be in the chest as well. Don't be confused.
Wait, no, I
Oh,
took
look.
I took the skull from that skeleton. It's just on the skull with the hair now and the
Oh.
shell flowing.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm going to give you a bunch of spell scrolls that you're never going to use.
Can't use them.
I've still got a spell scroll you gave
Yeah,
me, Tom, when
I
I
knew
first
probably
made
could
haiku.
use 'em.
What was that?
Spell scroll of fabricate or something.
Oh.
Fabricate? Is that like a 7th level spell?
Let me double check.
It's just
Around.
collecting
Yeah,
dust.
spell scroll of fabricate. Never used
Collect-
it.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
I had this conversation with Tom last night. I was like, you can't give, at least to me, you can't give me a scroll because I will hold on to that until the very last fight or the very last moment of this entire game. Just in case.
Okay, 4th level. 4th level spell. Let's not. What am I thinking of?
Okay, so the spells that you get are. I'm gonna write these down because we're all gonna.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm away from my normal setup.
You get eye bite.
Who'd you bite?
Like that.
Is that the eye in the biting or
E
was
Y
biting
E
the eye?
E Y E B I T E. Tensor's
Excellent.
transformation.
Oh.
Create undead. Chain lightning
Oh.
and contingency.
Oh my god.
Those in the chat for
Eye
you.
bite. I gotta look that up.
Yeah. That is a shit ton of 6th level spell slots.
Yep. Which we
Uh,
can finally cast now.
Do
Yeah.
not go on Google Images if you type in D&D eye bite.
Nope.
Oh.
That was a
Mm.
mistake.
Do not
that
do
seems
that.
like a bad idea.
It's fucking awful.
Jack
So now
not
I kind
sleeping
of want to
tonight.
do it.
That's so bad. Okay, so those are the spell scrolls you got. You got the Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength. You got the 10,000 gold,
Mhm.
and you got your merchandise.
Do we still have the footwear?
Oh, yeah, those
Yes,
golden
yes,
boots.
you do. Yeah.
Do we know what they do yet?
You could ask me, and I could tell you.
It's
What
an
do
old
they do?
pair of boots.
It's
And
not
that'd be
bad.
so
boots.
funny.
Fairy
They
boots.
are boots of flying.
Oh,
So those clearly are going to go to Randall, right?
Yeah. Put it on the
I want
hand.
to be able to move.
I know. Yeah, of
Let me
course.
move.
I'm always at the back.
I think we already gave them to you, like collectively as a group. Remember, because you looked mildly
All at the
offended
same
at first.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, no, they're technically winged boots. Yeah, winged boots is the term for them. Yeah. So while you wear these boots, you have flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use the boots to fly for up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute of the duration. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round until you land. The boots regain 2 hours of flying capacity for every 12 hours they aren't in use. They require attunement. They are a wondrous item.
That's amazing.
Hasty.
There was Hill Giant Strength gauntlets.
Yeah,
Is it?
Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength.
What's that?
Clearly for Nerly.
How many strengths?
So it sets you at a certain
Ah.
strength.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah. Let's see if I can remember where it is in the book.
Oh, that gave me a Baldur's Gate 3 answer.
That's
Still
probably
giving me
close
a
enough.
Baldur's Gate 3 answer. What the hell?
This is going to be the problem now.
Yeah.
It's too popular.
Keep on scrolling.
I can probably.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
in
no,
this
I'm not.
particular book. Damn bit. I think it's 21 strength, isn't it?
Oh.
23. Oh no, it's Hill Giant. Yeah, it's Hill Giant.
21.
21.
Yeah, 23 is the Baldur's Gate answer.
21
Yeah,
is
Hill Giant is 21. Yeah, Hill Giant is 21. Stone Giant is 23. Fire Giant is 27. Fire Giant is 25. Cloud Giant is 27. Storm Giant is 29.
They're the top of the ordning.
Yeah.
Who's getting
And
them
do
then?
those
Nugget?
require attunement?
Yes.
I assume they would.
How many items can you have attuned? Is it 3?
3.
Unless
Can
you're.
Nugget wear them?
Oh my god, that would be so funny though.
Why not? That'd be great.
I'm going to say no because Nugget is a bestial companion and not an NPC like character.
Oh, confirmed.
such.
Damn.
Oh, I apparently did not
But you're cutting out.
that now.
Mouth towards the microphone.
Sorry. I was looking at my character sheet and I was like, oh, I never deleted the turquoise lily. I have to sadly do that now. Like,
Oh, I need to get that out of here. Get that out of here.
bye. Bye-bye.
6'4"
Oh
people.
god, you're
Wow.
both 6'4". Right.
Super duper tall.
Mm.
I'm so glad you guys burned through that puzzle. It was so cool seeing everyone working together to get it done.
Yeah.
I genuinely want to go back and watch the VOD to see Ginny do the puzzle and Chat do the puzzle because I was just staring at that grouping of letters for so long that I didn't see any of it. I will definitely be doing that.
It's really nice. But it's just a little website that's got you can do puzzles on it. It's not you can't like upload your own images because of their own like image hosting stuff. But you can select from their presets. So I selected one that I thought was appropriate thematically, which was very hard because basically everything is it's like a modern photograph or whatever. So I was like, I don't want that to be like a train in the background. But I was like, oh, a frog. Okay, I can give you guys like the leap or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's why we got jump. Oh
Yeah.
Oh, it's even cuter. I didn't even know what the picture was of.
Yeah, it's a frog. Yeah.
Cute.
Okay. So you guys, are you picking up all your winnings?
Yep.
Mhm.
I've accounted for all of the winnings in the gold ledger.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
is now loaded.
Yes.
And the real question is, how much do we invest in the inn? Or do we get a second inn?
Maybe sometimes we have money just so that we can spend money on us and not.
Or we get a
investments
bakery.
Or we can buy a really cool magical item when the situation comes up.
Franchise.
We already have 3 cool magic items.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is the problem with RPGs, you know?
Yeah,
You get a cool new magic item, you gotta maybe swap something out.
Randall is considering changing the bandage.
Oh shit.
That's like your identity.
How would that
Not
work?
right now, I know.
Did we
I
ever
think-
determine whether taking that off would de-age you by the 10 years that it aged you?
It wasn't the
Oh, no,
bandage that aged
it
him.
was the ghost that aged me.
Yeah. If you get
Yeah, that's
frightened by a ghost, you straight up
Yeah.
age 10 years.
Yeah,
Well, like
which
I
is
said,
why Randall was very afraid when we found ghosts again.
You know what's funny is I think this has come up more than once, and I think I'm the only person who only has one attuned item, unless the Ioun stone required attunement. In which case, I only have 2. Because the Pearl of Power doesn't, and the one thing I'm attuned to, I know for sure is
the Iron Stones
wand
require
upgrade.
attunement. Yeah.
Okay,
your
so I have the
tattoo
iron.
needs attunement as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the tattoo. That's what it is. That's what it is.
You're
Which I have
you're
now
allowed to
used?
have yeah. You're allowed to have the tattoos like on you without them being magically active if you don't want to attune to them, but you want the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna maybe get rid of your bandages, Randall?
Maybe.
It's a
I
really
don't-
big part of your identity.
I know,
sure?
and it's so useful.
It's
But
really
like
useful.
the other options are the slippers, which I'm definitely not getting
No,
rid
no,
of.
no,
Like,
no, no.
there's merchandise now. Like I can't get rid of that.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah,
It's funny because I can make you get rid of the slippers.
Technically, they're not your slippers.
Dang.
The slippers, but they're part of my identity at this point.
I can attune to 4 things at the moment.
Oh,
Ooh.
how many things are you currently attuned to?
Like 2.
Oh, well, you got plenty of room.
Yeah,
Which would make
So you
three
could take the slippers.
I could take.
No.
No, I have 3 things, so I'll be attuned to the winged boots.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Mm,
Can't have slippers on your boots.
no.
Doesn't sense.
I love the idea of the tattoo artist like repossessing the tattoo magically.
Going back
Oh, it
over
seems like you guys aren't using this right now, so I just take this back.
I'll just expect things. All right, well that's cool. And I feel like we get to keep all the money because we found dirt on Crispin and intimidated the heck out of him
Mm-hmm.
or something. We're not under
Yeah.
the impression that we
Mhm.
need to share.
Nope.
No shit.
I mean, he should have made a shit ton of money anyway if he did actually bet on us to win.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you didn't even use his thing that he left in there.
No,
Oh,
Oh, we
Thaddeus
couldn't do that
Bond.
to Zaddy
I couldn't ruin my chances.
or Haiku Sick. Exactly.
It was gonna be something that gave you advantage on every roll whilst you were in the dungeon.
I don't think we needed it.
Wow.
You rolled high. You rolled
Pretty
real
happy with
high.
it, guys.
Yeah.
Apart from that one dart I threw.
Apart
Yeah.
from that one die. I'm sad that you didn't go into any of the other doors.
I want to know what was in the other doors.
Yeah, honestly,
I have a
just
list
tell
of
us.
20 things.
Holy shit!
Because there was each of the doors did something because they were each linked to a specific god. So the thing that it occurred was just
Oh.
thematic for the god.
Right.
Do you want to know what was going to happen if you opened the Salune one?
Yes, I want to know.
If you opened the Salune one, Nerdy would have had wings for the entire day.
You should have come back.
It's actually probably better that she didn't because then she would have come out with the wings on.
Yeah.
As much as
I've
I
been
would
on-
have loved that.
Well.
Been broadcast all across Cormia
Yeah.
and
That would be
Faerun.
quite the entrance, though.
Yeah.
Rising from the ground with wings.
Yeah.
What was behind
Fun,
the other
though.
ones? I want to know. You don't have to say them all. Maybe just pick your favorites.
Yeah, I won't do that on stream because it's a lot going on.
Well, we do have an hour unless we plan on playing more.
Which is your favorite one?
We'll do a little bit more. I don't want to talk too much about the behind the scenes stuff, because it
That's
gives
fair.
away a little bit of mystery. And who
Yeah.
knows, maybe I'll steal these for something else in the future.
That's what I was about to say. And also, if you want to save these for later, please do.
Yeah, if you're a DM, save as much of the stuff as you don't use as you possibly can for other times. I can't imagine I'm going to be able to stick you in another 20-sided room anytime soon, but maybe I will. So who knows?
You've already told us 2, an 18-sided room.
Yeah.
What is our party doing?
We've got everything from this room, right?
Yep. You pick up all the gold, slip it into your bag of holding, the magical items you haven't doled out yet.
I mean, I know what
Well,
I'm doing.
We're on like a podium, right? Like,
Yep.
can we tell how to get off of it safely as it's risen out of the ground?
With dignity.
So you've
Yeah.
risen out of the ground. There doesn't appear to be any immediate obvious way to get out of here.
Well, I can just fly down now. I can just step off the
Attuning
edge.
takes a short rest. Or a
Short
long
rest.
I
rest
can fly
yeah.
down now. It's not actually.
You know what? I'm happy with that being canon.
On camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our new
It's the world
champions.
record. Yeah, new champions. Straight up. Pulls down.
Jumping.
But yeah, no, there doesn't appear to be. You suspect that with the fireworks have died down, the confetti is low. Essentially, you are in a void, a big white void, and on a podium in a void, and nothing happened.
Well, this is where we remain.
We die here.
Trapped.
Forever. I'm waving at the little camera
Just
to
wait.
see if
Yeah.
it like comes over.
Does not move.
How do we get out of here?
Do you think we have to wait until everybody finishes?
Till
As
everybody...
far as you're aware, you guys are the only people who are competing today
Oh. Then how do they know we already won?
because you
Because
beat
it's-
the time that was set.
Oh, that was set for us. Right.
In fact,
So-
you beat the record of the previous
Mhm.
guys. So you're first place world champions.
Oro shouts out, seeing if anyone helps or responds. Hello, are we gonna get down from here?
There is no response.
What do we do?
Maybe it's an illusion? After the dragon, Nerly's just always going to assume that now. Now that she knows that that's like definitely a thing.
Uh-huh.
Try to see if it's an illusion.
It does not appear. And I'm going to give this to you for. It does not appear to be an illusion. You appear to be in some kind of pocket realm. And I'm going to take some liberties here and say time passes. Time passes to the degree of you suspect about 2 hours
For now.
before you hear a kind of a fizzle and a crack, and the seams of like magical energy around this portal's the pocket dimension that you're in start to tear open, and you see the inside of the tavern, the moon and the stars, and you also somehow see sky as you look up and you see a tear in the ceiling as chunks of wood and debris have hit the ground. Around you are corpses and shards of purple crystal embedded in the floor.
Oh no.
I had a date.
You run for the door, and at the front of the moon and stars, you see terror. You hear screams. You see blood pooled in the streets. You see darkness enveloping the whole town. It is as though it were the middle of the night. You see buildings strewn about the place. You see Colthic Salamore's sign on the ground, shredded to pieces. You see, in the distance, a bubble of Mr. Wiggles holding up a force field that has been pierced by shards, townspeople inside of it.
Mr.
Holy
Wiggles.
shit, what a hero.
You see a streak
MVP.
of shadow in the clouds above you, winged in its silhouette. And we'll end our stream there.
No.
What if I don't want to end it there? What if we don't?
You're the streamer, you just got to end it.
Yeah, I'm the
Here
streamer.
says no, you have to keep going.
I've got stuff prepared, but it's not ironed out all the way. I wanted to leave us on a nice cliffhanger before I go any further.
Oh no.
Off me.
Maybe we should have stayed in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
This is when we next level, I have to take Dispel Magic. It's come up too many times. Too many times. Because theoretically, if we were stuck in there for more than a few minutes, she could have just tried that. And it
Yeah.
probably would have
Yeah.
worked.
I wanted to take some, like I said, I took some liberties and sped things up a little bit because I had a design for what I wanted to happen, and I knew that if it took long enough, you just use the teleport spell and set yourself in a completely different place. And I would have rolled with that if that's what you desperately wanted to do. You would have just eventually made your way back here, and it would have been way worse than it currently is.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I'm not sure that I would have done that. It would have definitely been like something that would have been brought up, but because I did happen to use the other 5th level spell, I would have had to use the 6th level spell to
yeah,
get
yeah,
us
yeah. Mhm.
anywhere close again. So, damn.
Well, that is the end of our game for this evening. Silver linings, we can throw the body down and no one will know now.
Oh my god, just throw them down and like drop some
wrong.
shards on top of them.
Oh shit.
Because he was meant to be in like the town anyways. Oh, whoa.
Can I just
Whoops.
ask one question before we
Uh-huh.
call it?
Yeah.
God, what's his name? Is that Sir Roderick? Is that the
Yeah.
kobold?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Is he one of the bodies?
But you fucking
Oh.
dare.
You can wait to answer until next week if you must.
Fortunately, you see Sir Roderick in the bubble that is
Ah.
being held up by Mr. Wiggles.
We
The
had plans.
temptation. The temptation.
We
I
had
know.
plans. You couldn't take it away from me.
Well, he can't. I knew for Haiku's sake, I wanted him to also Sir Roderick to be alive, but I also wanted him to be proud of us for not cheating.
Kobold Zaddy is safe. Yep.
Phew.
If we
Wow.
wait for 2
Congratulations
hours, would
on.
that count as a short rest?
I
Because I mean, we're basically resting at that point, waiting
Yeah.
around for 2 hours.
mean, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's say that you could attune your things. Are you taking the blindfold off?
Oh no, I just wanted my key points back.
Oh, you wanted the short rest for your key points. Okay.
Oh, good point.
Or if you want to use hit die.
How long do the temporary hit points stay for?
It's a long rest, isn't it?
Usually, yeah, I just didn't know if Haiku's was different.
Doesn't say in the spell description.
It probably is
Temporary
normal
hit points are fucking wild, man. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you
Okay.
keep refreshing them.
Oh, it's so good. God,
That's a
what
really good
what a
spell.
ridiculously helpful thing.
Wait, what's a good spell?
Just the ability to regenerate temporary hit points every now and again. Just fucking keep pumping them out. Bonkers.
Every turn as a bonus action in an AoE. It's quite mad.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you have to swap out your ability to like deeps.
Oh
But,
yeah.
Yeah. I set the
possible.
HP for deeps check at 100.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Damn.
I gave them 100 health, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they can do this, but I'm not certain. If they roll poorly, they probably won't be able to do it, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to manage it.
I didn't use the grimoire.
yeah, good
Thank
thing
goodness. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
in retrospect.
Okay. Right. Well, that is the end of what I have prepared for today. I'm not the streamer, but I can call the game to a close.
It was a great speed run, Tom. Thank you very much.
I am
for that.
baffled that you managed to get it done as quickly as you did. I know prepping for D&D is so hard. Trying to estimate how long people are going to take for things. If you're doing a one shot, right? And I remember we did a one shot where Leonore was DMing for us on Evan's channel once, and she had some advice for people running one shots, and I really quite liked it. Essentially, if you're going to have a combat, you can have 2 encounters, one combat and then one kind of puzzle or whatever. And I took that. I really like that for a one shot. If you're going to fit it within 3 hours, I think that's good advice. For the one shots that I tend to run, if I ever do the paid ones or if I run it for a friend or whatever, I tend to do 5-hour ones because you get a chance to fit in a lot more stuff, which gives you a little bit more leeway. But I was having a 3-hour game. I was like, me trying to fit in all these different things is tough. But also, you guys just fucking focusing so hard. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool because I'm really glad that we have these kind of dungeon moments of Dungeons and Dragons where we put you in an environment where you can have traps and puzzles and stuff like that. But I was I know that we tend to take our time, so I wasn't sure how we'd find it, rushing it.
Yeah.
But you did great. It was because it was funny because I remember even the last 2 games that we've played, and I've talked about how it was going to be within 3 hours, and I could tell that Docs was convinced that it was impossible.
Yeah, 100%.
And yet here we are. Damn.
Yeah.
God, what even was it? 1 hour 40? Less than that? 1:30 maybe?
1 hour
Probably
42. 142, I think somebody said.
It was 142 on the timer, but we took some time to
Oh, that's true.
chill to start off, didn't we?
We really put our minds to it. We can smash through these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what cut out a lot of that was that we usually do a lot of RP. We always talk through things in character and stuff like that. And I was even using Nerly's voice most of the time. You know, in the spirit of being focused. So
That was fun. I'm really sad that no one hit the explosive barrel with the fire spell.
with one little sacred flame.
It
That
went
was
through
gonna-
my mind several times.
It was going to duplicate the users. Every time they took fire damage, they would duplicate.
Oh,
Any slashing damage.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
so flame tongue doubly bad.
Yeah. But here we
thought
are.
long and hard about whether I thought Nerly was clever enough to go digging through there, and I forget what all like went through my mind. Luckily I wasn't top of the turn order, so I was just kind of like, all right, she's got average intelligence.
I think
There's literally
intelligence is really hard for like playing D&D because at the end of the day, you want to do what your character would do, but also if you've got a fun idea, you don't want to limit yourself by what your character's capable of. There's got to be a balance between the two. We can't sit here and nitpick ability scores for every choice that you make.
Yeah.
So we can leave things like intelligence to when the DM asks, you know? Like, if the DM says, are you smart enough to do that? And you can be like, okay, maybe not. But if you come up with a cool idea and you say, I want to do this, I'm not going to stop you because your character's stupid. You know, like,
there is a reason.
and that's, you know,
Go ahead.
I mean, I would even say that, you know, the idea of an intelligence score is already like somewhat problematic. But we don't need to delve into that kind of stuff. You know, people who have low intelligence scores can have good ideas.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know.
There's a reason why I never make int my dump stat on any character though, and why I've literally played the one time I played a barbarian, I literally was like, I'm playing a barbarian, but I wanted to be She-Hulk. Like she's got to be smart because I refuse to sit by and watch other people do like fun puzzles and stuff and not be able to contribute. I can't.
I don't think a good DM would limit someone from taking part just because their character's intelligence is low. I don't think it makes any sense. I think having intelligence as a dump stat is viable. If you don't want to have proficiency or bonuses for those particular things, fine. Arguably, the character with the highest int here has the worst ideas. I mean, it depends on what your definition of worst idea is. Because if it's about having a fun time playing D&D, that's great.
Well, yeah, I meant like, you know, in character.
Debatable.
Good ideas, they just might not be wise.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I don't even necessarily like. I don't think haiku makes. I think there's like a naivety to haiku that's not unintelligent, right? But it is like because when someone is so smart, they just like trust themselves to come up with a solution. So you do things that other people who aren't as confident in their ability to like.
I like the idea of them finding a solution, but not thinking of the consequences or the implications of that solution.
Just executing someone in a bar.
Yeah.
With the door open. The one that could have silenced the whole thing and all that. Yeah.
Very specifically not allowed any weapons in there as well.
Yeah.
Just use the himbo thimbo energy. Yeah.
Right. Okay. We did it, team.
We did it.
Yay.
Hey.
Nice.
I got to reward you with some powerful magical items and some money. Some clean money.
Yeah.
I don't
Some
care where my money comes
money
from.
that you can take without feeling, oh, I'm robbing someone. Oh, this is unethical. No, just take the money.
That's what the inn's for. It's just a money laundering scheme.
Take the money.
You know, and the best part about this is that nobody is a wizard, so these spell scrolls aren't like just somebody getting to jot all of them down.
Yeah, it's not going in a list
either.
somewhere. Yeah. I mean, as long as you guys actually try and use them at some point. They're strong ass spells as well.
Yeah.
Like
Who
those
can
are
use
not shit.
spell scrolls? Like, do you have to have some magical ability
Anyone
already?
with some magical ability and the
Okay.
ability to read the language that the script is in.
Yeah.
It's all
And
in
I
common,
think-
so you're fine.
I think if it's a spell, you have to be able to cast the level of spell, or you have to do a check. And I think it also has to be on your spell list. And if not, you might have to do a check. But that last part might not.
So there's a variant rule where you can have it so that if you have to do like a DC 10 int check or something, otherwise some shit will maybe potentially go wrong. If I recall correctly. But it's been a while since I've read those rules. Dragon will soon be looking for this treasure.
To look in another dimension.
Yeah.
Oh.
In another dimension.
The benefit of a bag of holding.
Yeah, because those are not weak spells by any means.
No.
What was it? Eye bite. Yeah. So for 1 minute, you can just use your action to target another creature, and each of those actions can put someone to sleep, frighten them, or give them disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. It's eye bite.
Why is it called eye bite?
I don't know.
Your eyes become an inky void imbued with dread power.
Oh, that'll be it, right?
Where
I
does
don't-
spike
still don't
come
really-
from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then the result of it isn't really very bitey either, you know?
No.
It's like you can make someone
Tense's
fall asleep.
transformation is really fun as well. You endow yourself with endurance and martial prowess fueled by magic. Until the spell ends, you can't cast spells, but you gain the following benefits: 50 temporary hit points, advantage on attack rolls that you make with simple and martial weapons. When you hit a target with a weapon, that target takes an extra 2d12 force damage. Imagine putting this on. You have
4 of those
proficiency.
turn.
Yeah, you have proficiency with all armor, shields, simple weapons, and martial weapons. Proficiency in strength and constitution saving throws. You can attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn, unless you already have that as a thing. So it's not the same as haste, but it's still good. Immediately after the spell ends, you must succeed on a DC 15 constitution saving throw or suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
That's
Right.
Tensor's transformation, right?
That's Tense's transformation, yeah.
Does the spell have to be cast on self?
This is range area is self, yeah.
Yeah, so Randall can't actually use it.
He's got
Luckily for
access
you.
to magic.
Oh, the war. You're 1 level in Warlock coming through.
Create
As long as it's-
undead.
As long as it doesn't rely on my magic source.
I mean, I feel
Some
like
way
you would probably have to use that in some way in order to activate the magic.
Yeah.
Make a bit more.
Create undead. You can cast this spell only at night. Choose up
Well,
to
that
3
was-
corpses of medium, small humanoids within range. Each corpse becomes a ghoul under your control.
Ghoul.
It's like a ghoul. You control for 24 hours. It does everything you want it to do. Create undead. And there's chain lightning, which I think we can probably guess what that does. Chain lightning. Bolt
it
of
like-
lightning arcs towards target of choice that you can see within range of 150 feet. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target. A target can be a creature, blah, blah, blah. It takes 10d8 lightning damage on a failed save.
Jesus.
That's exactly what I was about to ask, Nerf. Does it bounce back to you like in fucking Dark and Darker? Every single time I fail, would
Every
chain
time.
lightning bounce back at me?
Yeah, he's killed himself a lot with that spell. The final one, I think, is a super cool spell. Contingency. Choose a spell of 5th level or lower that you can cast that has a casting time of 1 action and that can target you. You cast that spell, called the Contingent spell, as part of casting Contingency, expending the spell slots for both. Instead, it takes effect when a certain circumstance occurs. So you describe that circumstance when you cast the 2 spells. For example, a contingency cast with water breathing might stipulate that water breathing, the spell, comes into effect when you are engulfed in water or a similar liquid. Which I think is just cool. I think that's cool mage shit. You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
Mage
like
shit.
proper mage shit. Like that's the kind of thing that like when you're fighting a high level wizard, and they've got like contingency set up for I'm gonna be in a fight, so I want bark skin to go off. I want blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
I think that's really fucking sick.
And
The
how long does
duration
the
is
contingency-
10 days
Yeah, see, yeah.
Damn, okay.
because you can
Yeah.
cast that, have a long rest.
Wow, have a
It's
nap.
not concentration to do it again, but it
Yep.
takes 10 minutes to cast.
Right.
So if you've got
So you
10
can have
days to
just, like-
prepare for one fight, you've got a lot of contingency spells.
Or
you can
like
set up.
you just every day you just cast it, and then you can have a rotating set of things that are just
Yeah,
always
yeah.
ready to go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wizards. Cool shit.
Lizards. All right, we donezo. We'll be back
We're
next
donezo.
week, I think. Yeah, everyone's Gucci.
Mhm.
Could be.
All right, thank you very much for hanging with us and doing the jigsaw puzzle and for helping with that. It was
Yeah.
very fun.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week. Bye bye.
I'm doing the Barbie wave.